Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the last standing Samoan, Big Rig Nick Utam.
Baby, oh baby. I was cleaning my gun and it accidentally went off.
I was in my kitchen cleaning a dish and I heard it, so I came out.
luckily, I didn't kill anybody. It was fine. It was friendly fire. It's okay. It's all right. Nothing happened.
Up next is American Ramrod Kendo Slice.
You guys hear any good news stories about what's been going on in the land of enchantment lately? Because it's been like dead. There's like nothing going on.
Womp womp. So Dion's tire fell off, right? The bolt rusted, so he's gonna join us later.
Yes,
I think. Yeah. So we're down a bullshitter for now, folks. But Nick, the people of Atlanta can't drive when it rains, correct?
No, man, they can't. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, either they drive too slow, like they drive 20 to like between like 40, 45 and 50, or they do like 80 or 90. Like, it's one of the two. And then on top of that, they don't know how the lanes work. So they're doing like 80 or 90 in the slowest lane and trying to just keep like swerving in and out and wondering when people are just stopping there. Like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Well, folks, we can blame Mother Nature while we're late, but it's time for the show. Hey, Nick, do me a favor. Tweet out the link while we're starting tonight's show.
Oh, yeah, dude.
So, folks, first off, welcome, obviously. Over on Patreon, we uploaded a Sunday hangover. We had the Halloween costumes, the worst and the best. Correct, guys?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they were the worst ranked by Gizmodo. So I don't know. We found them kind of entertaining and not that bad, to be honest.
Yeah, for being considered worse, it's like, yo, this is bad to you. This is like actually pretty good compared to the shit we've looked at before.
Oh yeah. This is like our third year doing it, and even then, like the ones we saw were just like these are pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
They just don't like the sexy ladies. That's what Gizmodo's MO is. If it's attractive,
yeah. If the woman is fit, feminine, and and beautiful, they're just like, nope, you can't have that.
Nope, not in today's world.
Nope. So, folks, that's over on Patreon. So check that out, guys. You can join for $1 a month, but up at the video tier, like I said, we have the video of the costumes as well as Halloween kills. You can go over there, hang out with us, drink, watch the movie, have a good time. So that's one of the
Dion
perks.
meltdown.
Oh, Dion's meltdown is now legendary. The audience approves.
Well, and also, if you are a part of our Patreon, you get a special version of that over there. So enjoy.
We always take care of everybody. Extra special over there. You like it extra sloppy? Well, watch Dion.
True story.
True story indeed. So, folks, over on Twitter, we dropped some pictures of a giant comic dump. So today, God, I don't know how many fucking packages. I'm just going to show the picture. You guys saw all the comics that went out today. Were you surprised?
Yeah, man. We were like, what were you doing? What's going on over there?
Well, folks, this is what success looks like, and I'd like to thank everybody who backed Stealing Solo the second time. It was a bigger hit. Woke Busters is on the way. I've been working on it, getting the Indiegogo ready. I will let everyone know when you can sign up. I wanted to have that ready for today, but just wasn't ready. So you can't rush these things. But here's one cart wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. And that full cart, and that mostly full cart. That was enough. We closed. Okay, we overtook the entire lobby of the mailbox or the post office. Excuse me. So again, folks, thank you for making Stealing Solo a huge success. Comicsgate, wonderful community. People really help a guy like me live my dream. I always wanted to be a comic book artist. I knew I could do it, and you guys are helping make it a reality. So I want to thank you each and every time. I always will remember how I got my start here, and I'm so thankful. And let's keep making books. So this past Tuesday night, we had Mandy Summers on and Peter Gilmore, wonderful artist. Mandy, great writer. And we were promoting Pirate Queen Volume 2. So if you guys are looking for something to read before Woke Busters, check out Pirate Queen Volume 2. And, you live on the planet. You have to follow the time. Why not get a calendar? Check out Anna's calendar over on Indiegogo as well. And
Nick's
finally,
bought 10.
Nick has bought 10 for each of us. Thank you, Nick, for supporting an artist friend.
Hey, man, anything to support a friend, and have Christmas gifts for you guys already picked out.
Tis the season. Now, speaking of support, folks, make sure you also check out, I'll drop the link for this one too. Jesse's got an Indiegogo. She's starting a fencing club. She's teamed up with some of the biggest names locally, and they're going to start something really big. So if you're into sports, check this out. This is something, it's got something for everybody, including a celebrity tier. So I will drop that link in just a moment. But guys, Dune is here. Did you watch Dune yet?
Nope.
I have not. I really want to. I've just been.
I've been told a lot of positive things though.
Yeah. Everybody I've talked about it has really been satisfied with it. So like, I want to go see it. I want to go pay the extra money and go see it in IMAX and really enjoy myself. But it's gotta find the time.
Isn't it refreshing to say, hey, I'm excited by something because people are talking about it? It has organic, natural buzz. I'm glad it's out there. I'm glad sci-fi fans have something to sink their teeth into. Good.
Yeah, and apparently they've already approved a part 2, so that's in the works.
Yeah, Dune 2 Electric Boogaloo is going to change the face of science fiction.
Yeah. John Travolta's going to put on a fucking wig and shake his ass in front of the screen for hours.
I want to see John Travolta finally break into the modern era and do break dancing. Could you imagine that guy popping and locking?
I mean, yes.
I mean, he's locked, and then he's not going to be able to pop back out of it. So he's up there. He's up there.
I would think that his dancing abilities, which are pretty good, he would be able to transition into some popping and locking if he really applied himself.
I don't know, man. I think he has too many thetans. He might have to exercise them or something.
Hey, Miss Ninja Julian, you must be able to I don't know, see what we're up to when we don't realize it, because that's actually what happened today. The lady at the post office yelled because I took the empty cart. Normally I go up there, I just take an empty cart and I bring it back in, no harm, no foul. But the lady's like, you can't take that. And so she jumps. The reason I didn't get mad or bothered or whatever is because she was serving another customer. She says, you can't do that. And she leaves the other lady. She just fucking leaves her at the desk and goes and gets me a cart. And I just was like, thank you, and walked out. But I was like, whatever. You just abandoned this other person for me. So thank you.
Well, with your 3 carts of comic books going out, of course she's gonna try to help you.
By the way, I think a lot of people missed the sarcasm of El Gallo de Oro. I was picking it up pretty heavily. That's why I put it on screen. I thought it was a good joke. But El Gallo de Oro, as well as myself, both know that Dune predates Star Wars. We're not trying to, act like it didn't. But let's talk about some other things that have happened. Now, we do every once in a while cover a story that will affect us that's not necessarily entertainment related. And today, Facebook has changed its name to Meta because I guess they have disgraced themselves the other day when they got caught leaking documents or something. What happened with Facebook?
They didn't get caught. Somebody leaked the documents. Like there was a whole whistleblower thing that happened, and documents got leaked, and a lot of stuff came out. I mean, there's even people who've worked at these facilities where they have to filter out horrible content that people upload from other countries and and everywhere, and they have to kind of look at that, flag it, say why it's bad, and then give the report. And mind you, it's basically like they're watching snuff films. Like that's their entire job, is watching things like that for hours a day, days a week, so on and so forth.
What an existence.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you're gonna have a mental problem and just break down and just be like, I'm done. I can't do this.
Now, Kendo, Nick, we use it for the channel. We're working on our Discord and a couple other platforms to make sure you can find us no matter what, because all of these big tech changes are a sign. I guess, look, Facebook, I don't know what it actually does. They sell your data for commercials and all that shit. Probably why they're so great at targeted advertising these days. Thank you, Zuckerberg. But I digress. That's sarcasm, by the way. I didn't want to let anyone think I really like Mark Zuckerberg. No. Look, I haven't bought much from Amazon after Jeff Bezos disgraced Captain Kirk, and that's not a joke. I went and bought it from another website, so fuck you, dude. I took my fucking stance. And I'm not even a Star Trek fan like other people are. I like the original series, but I felt that Captain Kirk going to space was this weird, perfect moment that humanity needed, and then this douchebag just ruined it. So I don't know when I'm going back to Amazon.
I mean, like, no, he was using it to one up fucking Musk. That's why, because Musk is like, fuck you and the English bastard for going into space, like, only a few miles up and coming back down. It's like, I'm gonna send 3 civilians who don't know how to fucking drive up there for 3 days, rolling around the earth, and then come and bring them back safely. Go fuck yourselves. Like that's basically what he did. And so Bezos is like, well, I'm gonna take Captain Kirk up there, see what happens.
Well, Elon Musk should take world-class bullshitters to space. We'll form Thud and we'll be the first space-based YouTube podcast.
I'll do it.
So what you're saying is every Thursday he'll just fly us up into space and we'll broadcast the podcast from a capsule and then get put back down.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should just move to outer space for a couple months.
I'm okay with that. I'm entirely okay with that.
I mean, what do we have to lose? It kind of sucks on Earth right now. It's cold and wet and rainy out here. It's cold and wet and rainy where I'm from.
Hey, it's cold and wet and rainy in Atlanta too, so it's all over the place right now.
Yeah, it's just a wet, rainy kind of year. I feel like we should write grunge albums. You guys want to go to a coffee shop and wear flannel?
I mean, it was like 65 degrees and clear skies all day today, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, you live in the fucking desert. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, I live on a plateau. It gets cold, sort of.
Sort of. There you go. Sort of.
It's really windy at times.
Oh, I bet all of 5 miles an hour must
Bullshit, dude. The other day it was like gale force hitting me at like 50 going down the road.
But you're still here, so it didn't do that much damage.
Clearly, I'm a better driver than 2 other people on this podcast that had car problems today.
Hey, I was stuck in traffic. I didn't cause the accident, all right?
And I saw a dude hit a horse with his truck this morning, so I think I'm doing pretty good.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yeah, so I told you like there's all these wild horses and stuff just roaming around, and like one day I saw somebody almost hit some. Well, this morning I'm driving along, and all of a sudden I see this truck, tail lights, because it's like 6:30 in the morning, so it's dark out, and then he pulled off to the side of the road. I just kind of inched up real slowly, went by. I was like, I could see the front end of his truck was all jacked up. I'm like, I guess he hit that other car or something. I don't know, because there was 2 of them on the side of the road. Coming back home this afternoon, there was a cop parked over there, and he was like doing something and writing some stuff down in his little ledger, because that's the best way to fight crime is your notepad and your pen. And I learned that. And yeah, big old dead horse laying on the side of the road. I'm like, oh, that's what I saw this morning. I didn't see some guy rear-end another guy from afar. I saw him hit a horse.
Jeez. What an interesting way to start your day, Kendo.
Yeah.
So a wild horse is a worse, right? According to Paul Otis?
I mean, maybe. Could be.
Still better than the fucking horses in that Star Wars movie.
That's true. The Sporces were essentially useless.
Yeah, when that was in the trailer, I threw my hands up and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
Remember, guys, there were those weird horse-like creatures that we called Sporces in The Last Jedi as well. The ones that they liberated, Rose, Tico, and Finn.
Oh yeah, those weird like rabbit horse things.
Yeah,
those were stupid.
So somebody really has an affinity for horses. Like, what's over Lucasfilm?
Well,
I guess
Kathleen Kennedy looks like one, so
yeah, that's true. It's true.
Fair.
Life imitates art, guys.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about the Batwoman lawsuit that's going on right now?
I mildly heard about Ruby Rose claiming that she quit because of the toxic environment. I'm like, are you sure you weren't part of that?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything really.
Well, it's a big clusterfuck. I just find it interesting that all of these shows that they kind of force on fans kind of fall apart very quickly. It sucks.
Imagine
that you're forcing something on fans they don't want, and and the production is complete shit. Who would have thought?
Yeah. You're creating something for viewers that don't exist, and you wonder why.
Oh God, Ruby Rose was double featured drive-in theater levels of projecting.
I mean, that seems kind of unfair to double features at the drive-in. I've been to those; they're not bad. Usually,
they're awesome, man. I love double features at the drive-in. That's a good time.
Yeah, dude, I saw Jurassic Park that way. It was great. And
Oh, that's great.
Arachnophobia.
Nice.
Like that's a hell of a double feature.
No,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't. That wasn't at the same time.
Oh,
It was two separate occasions. I think Arachnophobia was with. I think it was Cop and a Half, or maybe Kindergarten Cop was with that one. I don't remember.
oh, Cop and a Half is a letdown than 3/4. I hate that movie.
Well, you know, but Arachnophobia was the main one, so you got to sit through the not as good movie to see the movie you want to see.
Oh, God, Cop and a Half. I remember that fucking movie. Oh my God.
Burt Reynolds, freeze, dirtbag.
Oh, that was Tom Selleck, wasn't it?
No,
Burt
that's
Reynolds.
no, that's Burt Reynolds, buddy.
Oh, I
Tom
was like
Selleck
7. What do I know?
I was 1 when that movie
There's
came
one.
out.
There's one line I remember from that fucking movie. He keeps asking the kid. He's like, "What comes after L?" I remember that. Bo, and then like he elbows somebody in the fucking face. That was the whole thing. That's what I remember from it. That's all I remember from it.
Well, I remember Arachnophobia more. It was good.
Yeah. The Arachnophobia was a good movie.
I saw Men in Black, and then I think it was like Ultimate Power, some Clint Eastwood movie. I fell asleep in that one. And then the last drive-in I went to was the worst. It was a double feature: Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, and Charlie's Angels 2, Full Throttle.
Oh, God.
Well,
looking back on those two Charlie's Angels movies, they're better than the third one that came out. Like they're way better than the third
I mean,
one.
you went out of your way to watch that one. I don't want to hear any complaining.
I watched it for the channel, Kenda. I watched it for the channel.
Nobody on the channel asked you to, though. That's the thing. That's the part that I'm trying to understand.
I did it for the people. Okay, I did it for the people, Kenda.
Nobody that listens to us was wanting you to watch that movie. Nobody was like, "We need a review of the new."
I took it upon myself to review it and watch it, so nobody else would have to. Okay, are you happy now?
Just admit that you wanted to watch that movie.
No, I didn't. I did not want to watch it. I was able to watch it for free, and I did. Yeah, that's.
I could have watched it for free, but I never have. So that brings us back to the argument at hand, which is, why did you choose to willingly watch that movie?
I could tell the people how bad it was. That's why.
Nobody wanted you to.
Yes, but I did it anyways because that's the kind of person I am. I wanted to make sure that our audience knew how bad it was and what details they had. Like at what level level of bad it was.
If you think that Nick wanted to watch this movie just because he really liked it and was going to enjoy it, press 1.
If you think Ken is being a shit, press 6.
Why not press both?
Thank you, guys. Lots of 1s actually.
See,
couple 6s there too. There we go.
Yeah, but the 6 doesn't the 6 doesn't invalidate the 1. So there you go.
We got math and shit up in this podcast.
Yeah,
right?
about to say people are doing equations and stuff in the fucking chat.
Now, I know we got some Marvel talk coming a little later into the show, but there's been this rumor swirling around. People are worried that after Spider-Man No Way Home comes out, there's going to be a Marvel Sony split. Have you guys heard these rumblings?
No, not at all.
Yeah, Kevin Feige even had to come out and say, I don't expect there to be another split. Because Digital Spy put out this article right here 2 days ago that said Marvel and Sony Spider-Man split happened earlier than they thought. They kept the move under wraps, blah, blah, blah. That's not a big deal. But now people are worried because of this news that it's going to happen after this movie. Now, greed usually dictates a lot of this, but a strong contract keeps people in line. Also, last week, we heard Tom Holland talk about how this feels like the end of a saga, an end of an era, and people are still so worried that this is it for him.
Good. It's fine if it ends, man. It's fine if it ends. I mean, it needs to end. I mean, what is it? We got. I mean, I was looking forward to Black Widow. I knew it was an okay movie, but Shang-Chi was meh. It was way too long, and now we're getting the Eternals. I mean, everybody's clamoring for the new Spider-Man, but even then, like, it's not that good. So Marvel is really shit the bed, and they have nothing going for them.
We'll talk about the Eternals, dude. Some of the stuff that's out there right now is they're building it up and calling the movie life-changing and saving because it represents the first same-sex kiss in a Marvel movie. It's like,
what? I thought they did that already.
Yeah, I guess. Well, this guy's black, and there's an article. He goes like, "How much weight do I have to lose?" And like, "We want you just as you are." And he talks about how powerful it is to feel that way. And I'm just like, I just remember when Sam Raimi would sit there and say, "Spider-Man looks wonderful. It's going to change the way you look at superhero movies. Go on the ultimate spin and all that shit." You know, I wasn't alive in 1978, but you watch the old promotional material. Hey, you'll watch Superman. You'll believe a man can fly. You go to see the Eternals. Hey, two dudes are going to kiss.
Yeah,
Fine.
you believe two dudes can make out.
It's like, okay, we live in a world where we've accepted it for decades and decades. People treat it as it's normal. Don't ask for brownie points, Marvel. But we'll get there, man. I'm passionate.
It's like they're trying to clear hurdles that were already done a long time ago, just so they can turn around and say, look what we did. It's like, yeah, yo, no one cares.
Yeah,
yes, look what you did.
Oh, two guys kissed on screen. Big deal. They've been able to get married for like 10 years. We're past that.
Yeah, man, nobody gives a shit.
Why is everyone so mad that we've all accepted it and treated it as normal? That was the point, right?
That's the thing. Is it's like, cool, whatever, man, do your thing.
Yeah.
ELE, everybody love everybody.
Yeah, man.
That's how we take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Disney's like, look at what we did. Look at what we did. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
We are trailblazers. We have helped them come out, and we've cured homophobia. No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
Single-handedly, Disney.
Yeah, it's like every time like WWE does something, and they're like, they single-handedly created the women's revolution. No, you didn't. Or Cody Rhodes, we've conquered racism. Me and my wife with our biracial child. It's like, yeah, those have existed for a long time, Cody.
I don't know why that one made me mad, but it did when they said that. I guess because I'm, in that category. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yes, Jeff, you didn't exist until Cody Rhodes had his baby, because biracial children didn't exist until Cody Rhodes.
I feel that way about some of this stuff.
Dude, yeah, trust me. I feel a certain way about the Eternals, the way they're fucking pushing that bullshit. I'm just like, we don't care. Make a good movie. Shit.
I mean, you're not excited for Kumail Nanjiani being his character's name is Kingo, and he has fire hands, and he stars in Bollywood pictures. That's not enough superhero.
Dude, that is actually, you know what? That's the worst thing they could do. You have the Indian guy in there, and he's in Bollywood movies. In your movie, that's actually the opposite of what you want.
Yeah.
Next, let me guess. The black guy has his own business, and he's making fried chicken. Is that because he's a business owner?
Whoa! Come on now. Let's not make weird leaps of logic.
I'm just saying. It's like oh, he's a black business owner, but he's making like fried chicken. But yeah, okay, that's fine then. That's cool, right? That's progressive. It's like, no, you're perpetuating the stereotype. It's dumb.
Well, I mean, is he any good at it? That's the real question.
He's the best. He's the best at it. But
then that's fine. I'd go there.
So, guys, we talk about weird, pointless things all the time on this show, like Lena Dunham. But tonight we're going to talk about something that's weird and pointless that I'm very conflicted by, because I never really talk about it, but I do like one Disney character, Buzz Lightyear. He's awesome. When I was a kid, when Toy Story came out, I thought it was the neatest thing I had ever seen. This spaceman that can fly with the laser and all that shit. And you got the toy, and it pretty much did what it could do in the movie. It was neat. And I never really stopped liking Buzz Lightyear, because I always liked Toy Story because I was roughly the same age as Andy, or just a little older. I feel like if Toy Story 3 would have come out, I don't know, a few years earlier, I would have been the exact same age. But I digress. My point is, I've always enjoyed Toy Story quite a bit. Still need to see 4. It was quite busy in 2019. And today I saw the trailer for the Buzz Lightyear movie, and I thought, what? Did you guys see at least images from the Buzz Lightyear movie?
Yeah, I saw the images, and like I saw the images. I saw the advertised tweet, and I was like, nope, just keep scrolling. I don't want to see the video. I don't want to hear it. I don't want any part of this. Keep moving on.
Yeah, as soon as I found out that Tim Allen's voice wasn't going to be getting used, I'm like, well, so you're changing Buzz Lightyear for the sake of change. Wasn't really that interested to begin with. I haven't watched any. I watched Toy Story 1 and 2 several times each. I've never watched the third one or the fourth one, and I'm just like, I'm out.
The third one was damn good. I'll give it that. The only thing that pissed me off about Toy Story 3 was the message that to grow up, Andy had to get rid of his toys. I'm like, dude, I was still in college at the time. I'm like, I just left my shit at home.
Dude, I just bought toys the other day.
Yeah, and because of being on this podcast and Jeff, I have way more toys and more shit in my house than I've ever had before.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to venturing back to the land of Camp Kendo so that I could retrieve some more of my toys to bring out here to the land of enchantment, to Casa del Sexico.
Casa del Sexico, my favorite. Let's see, what do I got here? I got my Red Hulk figure I was checking out. See?
Nice.
I got... Oh, also, since I never really opened this shit until I moved, I got Green Hulk. He's giant.
Ooh.
I got so many fucking... Here's the Juggernaut. Here's Thor. Like, I got so many of these things. I bought all this stuff in like 2018 and 2019. I think I bought every Marvel Legends figure there was. And I've just been going through them in like little baggies and going, Black Knight, Union Jack, Moon Knight. So I also keep Egon by my desk for inspirational reasons.
There you go. I actually saw the new toys for the new Ghostbusters movie the last time I was at the store. I went down the aisle just to see if just maybe a party wagon had been left behind that needed a new home. And alas, it was not there. In fact, that section was completely gone. So they're not getting any more of those. I was glad I got the 4 when I had the chance. And it had been replaced with the new Ghostbusters toys. I was tempted to buy the Winston Zeta more, but I was just like, nah, I don't think I want it that bad. $22 seems a bit steep.
22 bucks. This conversation about the proton pack earlier as well. It's just like, no, it's too much. It's like try building or buying a kit first and see how much that.
I don't need a proton pack that bad that I'd actually build or buy one, and I definitely don't need one bad enough to buy it for like $400. It's just like I have other things I'd rather spend the money on than a proton pack that I'm never going to use. It's just going to like sit in the closet.
I have this. The same thing happened to my hoverboard that I got. It's sitting somewhere, but I got it.
Hovering.
Yes. Hovering.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm happy for you. And if you buy the proton pack, I will be happy for you having the proton pack, and I will be equally happy not owning a proton pack.
Okay, fine.
Well, I found out about that bonus I'm getting tomorrow morning, and the first thing I thought of was, how can I use this money wisely? I'm like a grown up now, and then I thought, no, I want to buy toys, and then it turned into, no, I'm just going to buy myself a hockey jersey, and I'm going to invest the rest.
Ooh. Kenda's grown up. I'm so proud. They grow up so fast.
Well, there's that, and I've got a massive fucking order in my pile of loot at Big Bad that's got to be.
There you go. That's where it is. I was waiting for that shit.
I've got a bunch that's got to get shipped in the next few days, and I've got my buddy Brandon's address. I'm like, I'm gonna mail it to you. I don't want to mail it here for obvious reasons.
I never realized. I just pulled up my list. I have 22 items on pre-order. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
I've got
7 orders in the past 30 days.
Oh, you guys are way worse than I am.
Yeah.
I have 74 days in my pile of loot to ship my Back to the Future Marty, Doc, and 1950s Doc action figures.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, my pile of loot runs out in 5.
I'm very thankful that all of these toys got delayed because everyone's like bitching. I'm like, oh, good. That means I don't have to spend money on Psylocke and the Joker and Goliath from the Gargoyles and Spider-Man 2099 and the Black Superman. Mm-hmm. How about Homelander? Oh.
You need to quit getting inebriated and buying toys, Jeff. It's a fucking problem.
Dude, yeah. I bought the Bat Cave on the toilet. That was a problem. Okay? The Bat Cave is fucking cool, man.
Oh, dude, those TMNT Ultimates. I was one of the last days I was back at Camp Kendo. I was hammered driving around on the mower cutting the grass, and I fucking pre-ordered all those. It was like $1,000 worth of toys that I pre-ordered. I was like, I'll deal with it when the bill comes due.
Dude,
you guys are fucking horrible.
Look,
but I can't say anything better because I'm about to drop $500 on that goddamn proton pack. So
exactly, hey. That $500 would buy me 2.5 waves of the TMNT Ultimate.
Oh shit,
Kendo, my Big Bad Toy Store order goes in order of price. And the second to last thing is the ultimate version of Power Rangers. So those TMNT figures, I understand your pain on the prices.
Oh yeah, dude, they're like $50 each, or you get all 4 for the low price of $199.99.
Wow, you're lucky.
Except for a couple of them. There's
Dude,
one like the one wave that just came out last, like wave 6. That's like a $300 one because it comes with 5 mousers instead of just one.
Power Rangers Wave 2 costs $274.99.
Woo!
Yeah. Oh, and Doc, I got Doc Brown as well, but he's a hot toy.
Okay.
I just need to start a collecting channel so I can justify this.
Yeah,
shit.
you do. Make it a another part of this one.
Yeah,
Look,
maybe
if I
that's what
could-
we could do, like a monthly video of what did we buy from Big Bad Toy Store this week.
They need to fucking sponsor
Yeah.
us.
Except Kendo's video will be coming from a closet or like an undisclosed location, so he doesn't get like found out.
Hey Kendo,
like I'm coming to you from the road because I don't want to do this video at home.
well, Kendo, what you should do when you buy from Big Bad Toy Store, do you click that it's part of a gift?
No.
You should, because it doesn't put the prices in the box. It just says this is a gift, and it doesn't send you an invoice, so you can be like, yeah, this was only $10 on sale or some bullshit if you ever need.
We'll see. Well, that's, I mean, there's that, but at the same time, I'd have to explain where all these gifts are coming from, and
Yeah,
she knows that I
You
have a
can
level.
say
Of,
they came from Dr. Coffin Nails.
I was gonna say she knows I have a level of notoriety on the internet. She knows it's not that high.
Clone Geek, you are correct. I got my birthday present the other day. It was Power Rangers. We won't talk about that. Let's talk about Buzz Lightyear, the movie, though. I'm very confused by the Buzz Lightyear film. First off, Buzz Lightyear has hair, which really blew my mind. I don't like seeing Buzz Lightyear as a person instead of a toy.
It's
Boring.
I can't imagine that because I mean like he's got the suit on and everything and he's got his little fucking Snoopy. Well, it's supposed to be Snoopy cap for the old astronauts, but it's just a purple head condom now on him.
A Hondom.
E-Hondom.
I would
God.
still play that.
You're never getting past those fucking fists of fury. But they're safe. They
Yeah,
won't infect you.
they'll just bruise you incessantly. How did we get to that?
I have no idea. What are we even doing?
Buzz Lightyear, right?
Oh
Yeah, that old chestnut.
Let's stop talking about his head looks like a chestnut. Let's stop looking at this ugly picture. Let's look at a more pure version of Buzz Lightyear. Here we go, guys. That's what Buzz Lightyear really looks like, right? Beautiful.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That's fine. That's
Closer.
fine.
It's a lot
Yeah.
closer. A lot closer.
So, Buzz Lightyear, the film. It's just called, I guess, Lightyear. The trailer opens with Starman. A little on point. A little on the nose, but that's cool if you're into it. I don't really need to rip on this movie. I'm just very confused because Buzz Lightyear was a toy line in a movie he was just like a fictional toy in the Toy Story world. He wasn't based off of a real person, but now we're watching because we also saw the show Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, and it's different. Like this is not.
Yeah, it is.
So we've already seen what real Buzz Lightyear was. So does that mean like Toy Story now exists in an alternate reality, or how does that work? I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm really confused. As somebody who thought, oh, it's just a movie about toys that come to life. Now it's toys that come to life based on something that this is the guy we're watching. And why isn't Tim Allen doing the voice?
Because
those
Chris
are all
Evans,
both really
because
great
Chris
questions.
Evans was just ready to walk out the door, and they're like, "Oh, we got one more thing for you." He's like, "How much is that check?" He's like, "All right, I'll do it then. I'll come back."
No, you just really can't separate I don't think you can separate the voice actor when it's so deeply ingrained as Tim Allen to Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, because when you hear that voice say from Infinity and Beyond, like who it is, what it is immediately.
Yeah, it'd be like having a Woody movie without Tom Hanks, unless they replaced him with Woody Harrelson. Then it's okay because two Woodies, you can't go wrong.
Would he be extra Woody? Is that what you're trying to get at?
Yes, Woody the movie, extra Woody.
Too Wood, Too Furious.
Yes, there
Too
you
Furious.
go.
I guess the word of the show is wood.
Fine, there you go, folks. Take a song title, a movie quote, and replace one word with wood. How Stella got her wood back. That's my personal.
Yeah. A fistful of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, works.
Woodbusters.
Woodbusters.
Trading wood.
Dude, I started watching the Movies That Made Us episode on Trading Places. Or sorry, not Trading Places, on Coming to America. Holy shit,
okay.
that sounded like a shit show at times.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet. I've actually last night we were kind of bored and she was busy doing something else. So I watched the Toys That Made Us episode about the wrestling figures.
Oh,
that was
yes.
pretty interesting. And then I went back and watched the Ninja Turtles one again because that was like the first thing I did when I moved to Casa del Sexico was I'm tired. I just want to watch some Netflix and go to sleep. Okay, I'm going to take care of things around the house. And then I found that and I'm like, holy shit, I got to watch this. And I fell asleep through part of it. So I wanted to watch it again. So I watched it again. But I want to watch the rest of that stuff, except for like the My Little Pony one. I don't give a shit about that.
I didn't. I watched obviously the Power Rangers one, and it was nice because it was the first time I was like, they finally made something overly nostalgic for people our age, because it's been the Transformers and Ninja Turtles forever. And I get it. Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers kind of were concurrent, but there's that weird window like that I'm in where I was too young to get into Ninja Turtles when it first dropped because I wasn't born in 87. I was born in 88. And so by the time I got into other stuff, when I was the right age, Power Rangers had already just dropped. So I was just like, it was kind of too late for me on that one. But I still like Ninja Turtles. But anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. That episode was fucking awesome, and I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it tomorrow night while I'm working on some shit.
Oh man, I'm actually looking at the trailer right now, and there are a couple things like little fuel thing they put into his ship and then twist it. That looks like it's from Solo. It looks like it's the exact same fuel. Yeah, it looks like it's the exact same fuel they're using for that. So that's interesting. Him traveling really close to the sun seems like they're copying from Star Trek. So I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, I'm confused.
If they give him a green suit and call him 117, I'm gonna be pissed off. But yeah,
I would so much rather have a Halo movie than a Buzz Lightyear movie.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh fuck
yes, that would be far better as long as they did.
Do you know what my favorite version of Buzz Lightyear is overall? Do you remember the opening to Toy Story 2? When Rex is playing the Buzz Lightyear video game and it's Buzz fighting Emperor Zurg and all that shit?
Yeah.
Like that was the level of what Buzz Lightyear was to me. I'll watch this eventually when it's free on streaming. I can't go feed the machine or anything like that. But I'm like, why? You know? If we can sail the seas for this one, Nick, please, let's make it happen.
Oh my god.
Hashtag not my Buzz.
Oh. Yeah, it's just them like trying to cash in on nostalgia and be like, oh, we're gonna make a Buzz Lightyear movie and call it Lightyear. It's gonna be great. It's we're gonna tell the story of him. It's like, we don't care. He was a toy that existed in another universe that we watched and we enjoyed that universe. Just keep him there. Shit.
So, guys, we figured out that the word of the week is wood, and that is not a tongue twister. But our friend Ninja Lawyer Steve sent us a couple posters of last week's word, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, ball bag. Would you guys like to see some of the ball bag posters?
Yeah, let's do it.
We have the ball bags of Madison County, starring Clint Eastwood and Meryl Streep. Madison County, tuck nut capital of the world. Sorry, truck nut capital of the world. I was like, what's a tuck nut?
Oh my god. I don't know. You gotta make the definition yourself now on Urban Dictionary.
Tuck nuts.
Fucking tuck nuts.
Burn my ball bag at Wounded Knee. Or sorry, bury my ball bag at Wounded Knee.
God damn.
The epic fall of the American Indian porn star. Tales from the Crypt presents Ball Bag of Blood. Take that, patriarchy.
Ooh.
Is that
okay. I think somebody put these. Somebody
here we go.
Space over that. Oh god.
How about Lord of the Rings, the Ball Bag of the King? The journey ends December 17th. And finally, Halloween 4, the ball bag of Michael Myers. He teabagged me 6 times.
That's
Now,
good shit. That's good shit.
I love it. Folks, please send us your creations, your art, your memes. We love that stuff. Ninja Lawyer Steve, you are the listener of the week. Thank you for your creativity and the time that you put into sending us that stuff. Folks, all you got to do to become listener of the week is just get our attention in a positive way, and you too can be World Class Bullshitters listener of the week.
Yeah, and also
Now,
make sure you press that like button a lot.
Oh yeah, folks. You're liking the show tonight. We got a lot of awesome people here supporting the channel. Thank you very much. Hit that thumbs up button, and let's take a moment to check in with the audience. Kendo, do me a favor, pick a number. All right, Nick, you pick a number.
13.
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Dead.
Oh,
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
oh.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, you missed the window,
I thought they
Kendo.
just
You could have been
fainted.
the button presser. All right, so
It
first
happens.
off,
I had to go take care of some really loud music.
oh, that's cool. I thought you had to go to return some videotapes. No judgment.
That too.
Now, first off, I'd like to thank our friend Not a Band Account, who actually dropped a super chat on today's video. First off, Not a Band Account, thank you, says, now that Superman is by, can Soups date Batman? Okay, let me just say this for a moment. Back in the day, when we were...
hold on. So you want Superman to date a billionaire who's trapped in a giant bat suit that's like fully leather or whatever and things like that. He's gonna date that guy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what it is you're looking for to have happen there, but okay.
Yeah, he's gonna go date the billionaire guy who likes to dress as a bat in really tight outfits. Awesome. That sounds amazing. Those comic books are going to be great. You enjoy that.
But remember when we were kids on the playground, you're like, can this guy beat this guy? Can Wolverine beat Cyclops? Can Gambit kill Superman? All these great epic questions that you would sit
Can
and talk
Superman
about, and
fuck Batman?
that's what they talk about today. That's awesome. That is how the world has changed, folks.
God. Blame Mallrats.
That's what I said in the video. We used to make fun of Brody. It's like, does the thing's wrong? Is it made out of orange rock? Like, we don't give a shit. Does it stretch, Mr. Fan? Who cares? Nobody thinks about that shit.
And now these are real questions and concerns, Jeff. These are things people, can't fall asleep over. They have to know these answers.
That's the important stuff.
Yeah, it's important things.
Not a Band Account also says, guns don't kill people. Alec Baldwin kills people.
That is not inaccurate.
No. Also, I stand behind Alec Baldwin. It's safer there, says Cesario Japan.
That is also a better place to be.
Oh, God.
Now, Primer sends in a very nice super chat, and this is how we'll take a lot of stuff. It says, I understand that a lot of people hate Alec Baldwin. I wonder why. But I think that people should be looking at the situation rationally and objectively. Let's not jump to conclusions for the sake of vilifying someone. Of course. You're going to
we're definitely not going to jump the gun here.
No. We
Damn
have
it,
better
Kendo.
safety than that here at World Class Bullshitters. But we're going to talk about the real issue, at least in my opinion, what the real issue is. And it goes a lot deeper than just safety.
Yeah, and I love how, like, a little bit after it happened, everyone's like, oh, cancel, cancel like Baldwin, file like Alec Baldwin. It's like, do you not know how movies are made and how this shit goes down? Just you think he pulled a gun out of his pants and just like killed the fucking DP and injured and injured the director? He out of nowhere he did that.
He might have.
Yeah,
have you heard some of his voicemails?
Yeah, that's true.
Shit.
That's kind of true. It's kind of true.
I'll never say he's a nice guy or a good person or all that other shit, but the first thing I thought was like, oh shit, that's terrible. Like for everybody involved. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, the first thing I thought of is like that prop guy or that assistant prop guy is getting fired or going to jail real quick.
Oh yeah, and look,
Yeah.
we have 2 articles, folks, that we're going to talk about that gives a little insight because I really want to hear what people's take is on this, because Alec Baldwin really invites himself to a lot of this. I mean, he has spent the last 4 years lampooning one dude and he ran it into the ground. So We'll talk about him more. I think his career is in a weird place where that's kind of it. He'll be remembered for what he's been doing for the last couple years. I think Alec Baldwin will just quietly, go away and retire. But
Go out with a bang.
we'll get to that in a minute then. SH Rebels 08, thank you very much.
Every breath you take and every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you, Dion.
He's not here. Hopefully he's listening, though.
Yeah, hopefully he's listening.
He'll be here in due time.
I hope so.
Up next, we have our friend. Where is it? Sorry, folks. YouTube has changed. If you noticed how when you scroll on YouTube, you can see the sound wave in the tracking bar, and how you can see more stills that move. They become images that or videos that way. Anyway, that affects everything in terms of the delay of YouTube. So I apologize. But back to Xavier to God. Thank you for everything. He says, I wanted to know if any of you have seen the Injustice movie and thoughts on it. From what I heard, it sounds like it did a Mortal Kombat Battle of the Realms, putting too much into one movie. I have not seen it. Have you guys had a chance to watch the Injustice film yet?
No.
Now, Xavier to God, I like the Injustice game. I never got into the comics or the lore of the universe. So everything I know comes from the games. Now, thank you. I will take perfectly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Folks, I already told people about your fencing club and Indiegogo. Is there anything you want to tell everybody?
No, just go check it out. There's a lot of information on there. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. But it's gonna be a really cool project. We're gonna teach a lot of people the awesome.
Now, remember, folks, Jessie regularly works with Olympic athletes, and she's training one right now. So this is the real deal. So check that out.
I think it's fantastic that she's teaching people how to be a fence. I mean, that's a lost art these days. It's like,
there's a lot of open lawns out in California that could use a good fence. We need lines of demarcation these days, and Jessie Milestone is helping that.
Right. And sometimes you've got some hot property you just need to get rid of real quick, or you're looking for something that's really hard to get or really expensive, and you just happen to know a guy that just found some. So that's great. I'm glad hopefully the youths of America can learn some good skills.
Plus, it's just going to be people stabbing each other with swords at the end of the day, so that's always a fun time.
Yeah, better than shooting each other with guns.
That's true. Safer. Now, Xavier to God, though, I didn't want to jump away from your super chat. I remember the Mortal Kombat one they put out. It's Battle of the Realms. That's the most recent one on HBO Max. For some reason, anything that's not Mortal Kombat, the games or that first movie, the story doesn't work for me in these other formats. And Injustice always felt like Mortal Kombat and DC superheroes had a baby. So I love the idea of, Lois Lane dying, which is what makes Superman go crazy and all that shit. Cool. Totalitarian Superman, they've written it a million times. At least this one didn't suck balls. It didn't suck wood, the word of the day. But I will say, since we're talking about animated DC films, Xavier to God, how disappointed I was with Batman Hush. One of my all-time favorite fucking stories. Here, let me prove that to you. This was already within arm's reach. I love Batman Hush right here. I love Batman Hush as much as I love this man right here. Dion, what is up, man?
Surprise, surprise, motherfuckers.
Yay!
You should read that last super chat for him since it was directed to him anyway. He missed it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about that now.
Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you, Dion.
Yeah, I don't.
Also,
I don't know
remember
about that
Tyler
one,
Perry
man.
has an Oscar.
Not for movies.
Still got one.
Nope. It's an honorary Oscar. It's kind of like a participation award. Only just happens to look like an Oscar.
Better than not. But thank you, Xavier to God. Cesario Japan, thank you very much. Watching the Eternals red carpet with Robot Shlomo last week, and the only thing that was interesting was Salma Hayek's bosom. Rest was unintentional diversity word drinking game. You guys have been following, or at least because of me, we've all been talking about the Eternals. Diversity is not going to save this movie. What do you guys think of what you've seen, how Disney's presented it, trailer-wise, commercials, etc.? Are you excited by what you've seen with the Eternals? Dion, since you just joined us, you go first, please.
What I think about the Eternals, it It looks like Walmart Avengers, man. Listen, it gives off a lot of vibes similar to that of what was the movie with Minnie Kaling and Oprah?
Wrinkle in Time.
Yes, it feels so much like A Wrinkle in Time. You know, this it's a big deal because we're saying it's a big deal, and you should believe us vibes. You know, you've got, you know, what's his name, actual mature looking Aziz Ansari, Indian dude. You know, you've got Selma Hayek, which don't get me wrong, Selma Hayek is fine. She's been in some terrible fucking movies. And then you got Angelina Jolie, who, you know, apparently has a lot of time on her hands now because she's divorced or whatever. You know, so it's just it doesn't look like it was well put together. I feel like this is the exact same that what happened to the not Immortals, the Inhumans. Thank you. It feels like Inhumans. It really feels like Inhumans, where it's like, hey, it's a big deal. Trust us, it's a big deal. You're gonna love it. I swear. We reference that other thing you like, and it's gonna be a lot of crazy shit happening. You guys, you'll love it. Trust us. Watch it, please. That's all I get. That's all I get from this.
There we go. They're both in the Eternals. That's movie appropriate. YouTube. We're talking about these two actresses on screen. Thank you, Fatty.
That's
glad I have so much to drink right now. I sound a little to the right, says Darian 217. All right, Darian 217. How much to the right do you want? Like all the way over here? Like you want to get up in Salma's hairline?
I mean, depends on which hairline we're talking about.
That's what you talk. We do it for the people, folks.
Yes, we do.
Dr. Coffinails. That's for you. There you go, third turd. That's for you too. So, Nick Kendo, same to you.
I don't care about the Eternals, man. I just as soon as they announced it and they started, like, you could tell what they were doing as soon as they announced it. I'm just like, nope, don't care for it. Don't. I'm not gonna give it any time. I'm not gonna give my money. I just don't care for it.
I'm sorry. Was there a question there? I was distracted.
Now, we will talk a little more in depth about some of this Eternal stuff because it's interesting. Because not the movie sure as fuck ain't, but this diversity stuff, like they really are selling this movie on that, and we'll go deeper because the red carpet premiere, the guy talks about the movie being life-saving, and if this movie was out when he was a kid, people wouldn't have killed themselves. Like they're talking about that type
like
of
that's just so and
hyperbolic statements for the win, let me tell you.
Well, right, and that's the thing, right? That's, you know, that's you're weaponizing something that's a legitimate issue, right? Like, you know, people and suicide and depression and mental health. That's a legitimate conversation, but it's just so ill-fated when you weaponize it to insulate a film. You know, so now what if the movie comes out and people don't like it? They're okay with people who kill themselves, you know. It's the same shit as, you know, and again, you know, because fuck Twitter, right? You know, that's the thing that so many people didn't understand with The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, we love seeing capable women in film, but that's not the entire crux of the film. You can't prop up an epic blockbuster just because you've got different colors in it, right? And again, you shouldn't be saying that again when you work for a company whose parent company is Disney. You know, we know you don't care about that, and that might mean a lot to that individual person, but that's not going to mean the movie's good, and that's not going to mean it's going to be successful. It's a dangerous precedent to set.
Yeah. TLJ Screwjob, I see your super chat message. There you go. But thank you. We'll read all these in order. Speaking of, let's get back to these. Thank you, folks. So up next, we had our friend. Where were we at? Is it Adam Wofford? SH Rebels 08. Was that you? Sorry. Let me go backwards. Here we are. SH Rebels 08. I will take a Joe Rogan Slapnuts and a Horses for Dion, please. Well, Dion, now that you're here, you get to enjoy
Here
all
we
the
go.
buttons.
Oh shit.
You ready? I'll make you wait.
Oh, that was bad. That was horrible.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. It's going to happen.
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
It's Mr. Flatnut to you.
I'm sorry, that will never not be funny. It's like that midget stripper gif. It will get me every time. I could be on my deathbed of like 85 million diseases with like 30 seconds left to live, and Jeff would just be like, "Here, look at this," and it's just Beetlejuice getting clobbered by the guitar, and I would be like, "I don't care anymore. This is funny."
That's why if Dan could outlive you, he'd be the perfect guy to be at your deathbed because he would have your memes and gifts ready for you as you pass on to the afterlife.
Yeah, and at my funeral, while everybody's like mourning my passing, and by everyone I mean like 3 people, there'll just be like that gif of the midget's dancer just fucking playing on loop on a screen behind my casket.
We'll just play Dust in the Wind to it.
Oh my god! I want to make all these. I want to make all these goddamn videos for your funeral, Kendo. Shit.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
You
at
know
least
why?
it'll be entertaining. That's the important thing. As long as my death entertains people, I'll be okay.
There you go.
You know why you'll have a great funeral?
Why is that?
Because we're not just your friends.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Well, there's that
There
too.
you go. You're in good hands, like Allstate.
Thanks,
and
not threatening,
also-
black guy.
Dennis Weaver?
Yeah, I can never remember his name. He's just not
He
threatening.
was the
black guy.
president. God damn it! He was.
You're
24.
right. You're right. You're right. That commercial is basically this non-threatening black guy, just like giving people really good car insurance, and then them giving him gifts of meat and pizza.
Yeah, Jake from State Farm. Nobody's upset with Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now-
sorry.
now-
Are you? What are you doing here, and where are my horses?
It's the human eyes that fucking bother me so much.
Now, if Jake for State Farm look like 50 Cent, we got a problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the 9 bullet holes or the? Never mind.
I got shot 9 times in the face by my album. That was like the entire pitch.
Yeah, I remember
the
that. I
first-
remember that shit. I remember that.
Like that was like the whole pitch for his first like debut album. He'd been shot 9 times by his album. It's like,
Listen,
okay.
Get Rich or Die Trying's a great fucking album. God damn it.
He's a survivor. He's gonna make it.
He's not gonna give up.
Destiny's Child, silly.
But they wrote it about him.
Yeah, that's true.
Clearly they did. They predicted the
Dion,
like
according to
50%.
this audience, my favorite movie is Glitter. How the fuck am I gonna not know who sang Survivor?
Good point.
Actually, that song was just really fucking popular. I couldn't avoid it. Plus, I'm pretty sure they looked good in the music video. Like they were on a beach or something.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, it was just them on a beach. That's all it was. Yeah, that's what music videos actually meant something, and they actually put some fucking effort into them. Now nobody cares.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Videos now are pretty shitty.
I got some pictures of Selma Hayek at the Eternals premiere. Should we use that
God.
instead? Should we update?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. Selma, we salute you.
Yes, we.
If enough
do.
people would watch, we should just do a drunk watch of a bunch of her movies.
Heck yeah. Start with Desperate.
yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
and then From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dogma.
She still looks so fucking good. Those things had to have been worked on, and I don't care.
Oh yeah,
Listen,
they
I just think it's hilarious.
get regular tune-ups all the time.
Yes.
That's the money can buy, goddammit. And plus, listen, I don't. That's why I was never mad at Adam Sandler for the Grown Ups movies, because I would write myself as Selma Hayek's husband too.
That's yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted. We have a show.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Should the third Salma Hayek movie be Wild Wild West?
Yes.
Yeah. I believe it should.
Or should it be? Wait, should it be Wild Wild West or After the Sunset?
Wait, is Pierce
Probably
Brosnan in that
start with
one?
Wild Wild West,
Yes, he is.
And then be brought down a little bit lower for After the Sun Sets. For sure.
There you go. Because that wonderful like soundtrack and song that came out that they wouldn't play, they kept playing over and over again all the time.
Can we sneak in a secret screening of the Thomas Crown Affair while we're at it?
Oh,
I just feel like that'd be a lot of
fucking.
fun.
That's a good movie. It's a good movie.
I like them both, the original and the remake.
Yes, yeah, they're good.
Yeah. So, let's see, where were we at? We were on a good roll here. So thank you to our friend SH Rebels 08. Six Gun Kendo says it's just a prop gun, or is it?
It's only one way to find out.
Adam Walford says, WTF viewer, you are right, and treat every gun as if loaded. You never know if it isn't, and never point a gun at anyone.
Yeah, man, that's it's gun safety 101.
Correct.
Yeah, all about safety. And you know, it goes so deep on this film set about the lack of safety. And that's the stuff we're really going to talk about. That's the important part here. You got to figure out the why, the what happened. And sometimes there's a little deeper connection that is the thing to be sensationalized. So we'll talk about that. Adam Walford, thank you very much for the super chat. Scotsky02 says there's plenty of blame to go around, but Baldwin bears the most. He was holding a real gun. That means he should have verified it was empty.
Not wrong.
Mr. Buttcrack Media sends in a poop emoji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Academy Award winner Tyler Perry. There we are. Musk is going to one-up Bezos by sending me into space.
Dion, how would you feel?
Dressed as Medea. That's how it's going to happen.
Yeah, how would you feel if Tyler Perry did get to go into space dressed as Medea holding his Academy Award?
Let's just say I may or may not rather be mailing certain items that rhyme with goop in boxes to places that may or may not be his working area. Maybe, possibly.
Oh, Dion, instead of killing him with the smell of poop, why don't you just actually buy those exploding goop vagina scented candles?
Yeah.
Change the label to like Country Orchard or Farm Fresh or whatever, and then
I thought he meant
and someone's gonna light them.
I'm like, oh, he's gonna buy them all lunch. That's very nice.
If there's anyone that is okay with burning something down around Tyler Perry, it's Gwyneth Paltrow.
So, full transparency, I would watch Medea in space if it was like an alien movie and she just got her head bitten off, and then the rest of the movie is an alien just going to town on a fucking crew of unexpected people.
Just all the rest of the cast from his movies, so that the fat black dude, what's his name, TD Jakes or whatever, that plays like the fucking goofy dude next to
Touchdown
her,
Jake.
and then the other dude, the brother that he also plays, it's like shitting on himself all the time. Shamar Moore's randomly up there. The other black woman that's just get a ship full of black people and put them in an alien movie.
Yeah, just
a ship.
They've all been
no.
Here's
Here's what you should do: get a shit full of semi-famous black people from Tyler Perry's movies and just put them in the movie. You know, in that space movie, it's fine.
Exactly.
Just make it an alien movie. It's Alien 7. A shitload of black people.
Put the one big titty white bitch in there and have her survive the whole thing. It's fine. It'll be okay.
Yep. Instead of Alien versus Predator, it's Alien versus black people.
I feel like the Wayans should have made this movie 20 years ago.
I agree.
They needed like I've heard the problems with them is like they've been fucked over by Hollywood too much. I don't want to work with them anymore. But I wish they would keep making stuff, man. I love their stuff. They're super talented.
The Medea verse. God, I couldn't imagine if that was a fucking thing.
It is. There are enough movies for that.
I mean, aren't there like 20 movies? I mean, it's literally like 20 fucking films.
I'll look it up. How many Medea movies are there? A complete list of Medea movies in order, published this year. Oh, how many are there? There are officially 10, but Medea appears. I can't speak. But Medea appears in other Tyler Perry films. So I'm not counting this. I don't care. I still want to watch Medea Goes to Space, where Medea gets eaten by an alien. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what they should do? They should use the original ending to Alien, where the alien rips off Ripley's head and fakes her voice and acts like, she's the one sending off the message that, they're all okay.
I'd be there for that.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, you gotta have the Medea thing where it's like, "Come out, alien! Come out! Come out!" Oh, have it be Predator, and she's talking shit. You see the laser triangle just move up to her head, or his head, whatever, and it hits it and it explodes, and it's just this gigantic black dude's body in fucking fake boobs, just like falling down, and then all the rest of them go, "Oh God! Oh, Jesus help us!" And then the alien goes, "Jesus isn't here tonight." And it just starts plasma canning them in this room. Oh, I love that movie. I'd buy it on Blu-ray today.
What's gonna make more money, Medea versus Big Mama's House or Medea versus White Chicks? Because black people are dressing up as women. That's the whole premise.
Medea versus White Chicks. I think is gonna make some money. That's gonna make some money because the way Medea's coming back dressed as White Chicks is gonna bring them back. Because I watched it recently and I was like, that movie's so funny.
Yeah, that's the alternate, like, real ending to Alien, Darien 2 and 7. That was supposed to be how the film ends. Kind of a downer. By the way, have I told you guys I've changed my stance officially that Alien is my favorite over Aliens?
No.
What happened?
Change your mind? You just recently watched it?
Yeah, I watched. I got Alien on 4K. It's weird. I've owned Alien on Blu-ray and on 4K, and I had never watched it for all the years that I had owned it. And then Jesse and I sat down and did a screening of it or a viewing of it not too long ago. And we're just like, she's into it already. And I was just like, that really is the one that gets the most out of me. And hear me out for a second. Aliens is too big. And I know this is kind of mean to say, but some of the effects take me out of the movie. Alien is such an immersive experience that, like, from beginning to end, I'm just like in there with them. I feel like I'm on the Nostromo. I love Aliens. It's still a 10 out of 10 movie, and I love everything that it does. But because I feel more when I watch Alien, and I'm the atmosphere is palpable, that's why I prefer it.
Okay, I mean, no, I can dig it.
All right, Shaft. Actually, Miss Ninja Julian, that's in Aliens, not Alien. Dion knows the intricacies of that as well too, and that's all I'll say about it. All right, so let us get back on topic in just a moment. So, Infinite Wanderer, thank you very much. He says, any of you interested in webcomics? If so, I'd recommend Girl Genius. Be warned, it started in 2002 and it's still ongoing. If it were published, it'd equal Batman in sales and popularity.
Nice.
I'm taking a screenshot of that, Infinite Wanderer. Guys, I got into a new comic this week. You ever heard of Man Thing?
Nope.
I heard of it, but I don't even know what it's about. Isn't that like Dark Horse or something?
No, it's an old Marvel book from the 70s. It's fucking cool. Now, I don't know if it predates Swamp Thing, but for comparison, I went back and read the first Swamp Thing and the first Man Thing, and I preferred Man Thing over Swamp Thing. So that's where I'm landing my camp on the Thing camp. Man Thing.
Nice.
But no, he's a scientist or a government guy who's going to take this super soldier serum and use it to create this army for the government. But the woman that he's dating turns out to be a spy, so they're going to try to kill him, and he escapes, and he crashes into the water with the vial, and it turns him into the Man Thing, and he goes and he kills the dudes that betrayed him. He breaks their fucking backs, and then he ends up going up to the woman, and he remembers that he loved her, so he doesn't kill her, but he scars her fucking face and burns her flesh off, and then he returns to the water. And so the second appearance of him picks up with it's Kazar, the fucking dude from the jungle with the big cat.
Yeah.
And he comes to America to hunt down the Man Thing, and it's a really good story. So I've been reading old Marvel comics when I'm my downtime. So I recommend it. I'll send you guys the link if you're interested.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely, man, definitely.
Now, Primer, thank you very much. He says, first movie I ever saw to drive-in was Dark Knight Rises when I was 10 years old. I was asleep 99% of the movie. In retrospect, a good thing. Yeah, Primer, yeah.
Yeah, really.
Make me feel old as fuck. We were 21, 22 in that movie. Jesus.
I was going to give Primer a compliment. You read a lot older than you are, so, I guess thank you for being, smart. But Dion, I also feel old. I remember that day vividly. We went to walk the trail. Jake smoked one, and we were drinking, and then we went and saw Batman. It was fun.
Yeah, man, that was fucking dope. That was a great weekend. God, man, So long ago. It's fucking a decade ago. God damn it. Got me in my feelings talking about how you were tending shit and drive-ins.
Almost a
And then-
decade ago.
God, yeah. I can't believe the Avengers was almost a decade ago. I know it's the same year, 2012, but it was such a big one for me. I remember seeing that movie and just walking out happy. I don't think I've ever been that happy since.
I remember specifically, I had just graduated fucking college. I was like, yo, this summer of film is good because Prometheus came out that same summer, and I was convinced that movies were going to change. And they obviously did. Marvel changed the game, and Dark Knight Rises was a okay button up for that trilogy, and it fucked DC up for the next decade. But yeah, man, I was convinced that things were like we were going to be living in a whole different fucking universe, man. Holy shit, so optimistic.
And
Now-
then reality slapped you in the face.
Just like Selma Hayek.
That too.
Now, do you guys want to talk about the Eternals first, or do you want to talk about the Alec Baldwin saga?
I feel like we should let's get Baldwin out of the way.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's have a shot.
So, Kendo,
Yeah.
we had been talking about this. You actually are the person that alerted me to the story.
Uh-huh.
It's weird that my birthday will forever be tied to the day Alec Baldwin shot somebody, because in my life it was always like my uncle had died on my the day I was born, years before I had been born. So October 21st he died. My family was always like, we hate this day. And then I was born, it'd been reclaimed. Now everyone's going to think of, instead of Back to the Future Day, it's Alec Baldwin Day. But Rust is this Western movie that Alec Baldwin, Jensen Ackles, and a few other people or actors are involved in, and it seems like it's a dumpster fire behind the scenes. What was your takeaway, Dion, when you found out that Alec Baldwin had shot somebody?
Listen, and I want to preface this with I do not have any inside information. I found out the way that the majority of the public found out about it. But the first thing I thought of was I love 30 Rock. He's funny in 30 Rock, but Alec Baldwin is a shitty human being. And my initial thing was, and honestly was, what did he do? It was, and again, condolences out to the family of the stunt people. I think it was 2 people that got injured when he fired the weapon, but I literally was like, hey, did he lose his fucking cool, and did he finally kill somebody? And because again, listen, I don't know Alec Baldwin personally. Obviously, what I know is
don't?
what not
Shit, it would be
officially.
$12.
Right. But the dude is a loose cannon, and he's well known to be an asshole, and 100% transparency, man. I thought that this was the final mistake that he ever made where it cost someone their life. I truly did.
He has been on my radar as a dick ever since he, yelled at his kid, and I think he also attacked like a photographer or something. So
yeah,
once I found out what happened, though, I did have a shred of like, oh man, that's like you're everything everybody says about you, but it's like, that still was an accident. That really, I'm like, oh come on, like, oh no, like, there's nobody wins in this story. It's just the fucking massive dose of irony I can't overlook and not laugh at, because it's just this guy, this actor that is so political and takes everything to the nth degree. That's the guy that did it.
Yep.
Nick, your thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, when I read the headline, like he shot somebody on set or whatever like that, I thought I kind of figured it was during a take or whatever, and I was just like, once again, that prop person's gonna go to fucking jail, or the person who's handling the guns or whatever didn't do their job, and like somebody's getting fired.
Well, they should be, because it ain't the first time this woman fucked up. But we'll talk about that in a second. Kendo, same question to you.
At first it was just like, no way, he didn't. Okay, it had to have been a tragic accident. Yes, it was a tragic accident. And then I realized, well, it is still Alec Baldwin, and he is an arrogant, smug douchebag that likes to tell everybody else and talk down to everybody else. it sucks that it happened and that he's the one that did it, and I will gladly dunk on him for it and enjoy the memes.
Dude, we've been dunking on him for the last few days because of all the memes that have been coming in. And we've been sharing and stuff like that in our little chat. It's been hilarious.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can't get over the massive dose of irony that this guy is the one. Before we jump into the subject matter, any Alec Baldwin movies you actually do like? I mean, I love Beetlejuice; it's an all-time favorite. So,
yeah, Beetlejuice,
Motherless Brooklyn. He was just in. I fucking love that movie.
I'm trying to think of some others.
His brother's in a movie with Lawrence Fishburne called Fled, which is infamous for a jacket scene, but I fucking love that movie. Even though it's not Alec Baldwin, it's a crazy ass Baldwin, so it counts.
Alec Baldwin.
Well, there's also the Shadow that wasn't terrible. It was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
His bit in Glary Glen Ross, right? That's
Glenn Ross.
Yeah, that's a great fucking scene. Yeah, big brass balls. Like
always be closing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Somebody had recommended a film, Medea's Navy. I might actually want to watch it.
I'd watch that.
God,
listen, the only person that can do parodies like that is Ernest P. Worrell. We miss you, buddy.
God, rest in peace, Jim Varney. You were the man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Vern. Now, the Alec Baldwin situation. Okay, so I found two articles that I feel are representative of what happened, and we'll look into these. We'll talk about it. Now, first off, the Rust assistant director didn't check all rounds in Fatal Shooting. So Dave Halls, the first assistant director on Rust, admits he didn't check all of the rounds in the gun that killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins. The Alec Baldwin-led Western was in production in New Mexico when a gun was discharged last week, striking both Hutchins and director Joel Souza. Hutchins was struck in the chest and pronounced dead shortly thereafter in a New Mexico hospital, but Souza, who was struck in the shoulder, is expected to recover. The armorer on the film, Hannah Gutierrez Reed, is confirmed to have provided the gun to assistant director Dave Halls, who then handed the weapon to Baldwin. The scene in question involved Baldwin drawing his gun from a holster and pointing it at the camera when discharged. The shooting is said to have occurred after a handful of safety complaints on the set, some of which included crew members walking off set in protest days earlier. There have also been reports that the gun that killed Hutchins was used for target practice hours before the accident occurred, despite the widespread barring of live ammunition on most film sets. The new article from the LA Times has been confirmed that Halls broke safety protocols and did not check the rounds in the firearm before handing it to Baldwin. A prop gun and rounds within it typically undergo several visual inspections as part of an on-set safety regulation to ensure that it's cold or not loaded with live ammunition. The scene being rehearsed called for a dummy round, fake ammunition that looked more lifelike than blanks due to the camera position down the barrel of the gun. As the last person to have handled the gun before handing it to Baldwin, and as the first assistant director, the one typically responsible for on-set safety during shooting, Hall's breach of protocol allowed a hot gun to be handed to Baldwin. Hall wasn't the one to have breached protocol, however, with armorer Gutierrez claiming that she ensured that the firearm contained only dummy rounds. What's more, Gutierrez Reed claims that no live ammunition was kept on set, despite authorities stating that 500 rounds were recovered from the set. They suspected some were live. So the investigation's ongoing, but this person, Dave Halls, admits that he didn't check and is placing blame on himself. How do you feel about this part of the story so far?
I mean, it sucks when it could have been avoided. You know, that's what, you know, but again, you know, this is you know, and obviously, you know, this is professional Dion speaking. You know, this is why you have procedures in place so that when they're followed every time, you know, they you know, no one knows how successful these things are until someone gets hurt or killed, right? So, you know, my assumption is, you know, this asshole has probably been doing this for forever and skipping steps for a long time now, and obviously this one, you know, it cost someone everything they got. So it just, you know, this is why there are safety regulations, people. This is why, you know, don't let assholes who, you know, work in Hollywood and do all this shit and it's never happened before. Well, you know, now it has, and now someone's fucking dead, and it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. From what I've seen, like behind the scenes videos and things like how they do the gun stuff for movies, it's always like it's in a case that the prop master holds. Like the case is locked, he has got the key, and it's like the whole thing. And once the gun comes out, they yell at everybody like gun on set, gun's coming out. They check it and they make sure it's empty. Then they load the blanks in there and they hand it to the actor and saying live gun on set. They set up the shots. They shoot the scene with the gun. The gun then gets taken. The gun gets, obviously once the actor's done doing a scene, puts it down, hand off the trigger, gets taken by the prop guy, back in the box, locked up. That's usually how it's done. Usually, they're anal about that shit. They are ridiculously crazy about when they do fake guns on movies like that. Like they are, everybody's up everybody's ass about it. Like nobody wants a problem. Nobody wants a mistake. Nobody wants any of that stuff happening. So the fact that they were. You've worked on film sets, so you definitely know about safety procedure and stuff. For films. Yeah, I mean, we've used fake guns. We've used fake guns. We have never used blanks ever. I've never used a blank before ever, just to be clear. But we have done, like the VFX thing where like, oh, we'll put, the person will react with the gun and then we put the stuff in afterwards. But I would imagine if I were to use blanks, I would be extremely cautious and safe. First of all, testing them out. And then if we were to use them on set, I'd make sure that the camera is set up and then I press record and we back away from the camera and the person fires towards the camera, does the stuff, turn off the camera, take the gun away, all that other stuff, because I do not want any, especially if it's an independent film set, you do not want any problems, anybody getting hurt, any of that shit. You don't want none of that stuff happening.
Mm-mm. Now, what I find interesting is how this article, and it seems like they want to protect this lady, this Hannah Gutierrez Reed. And the reason I want to talk about her specifically is this isn't the first time she's been fucking around with guns on sets. Have you guys heard about the Nicolas Cage incident?
Nope.
Yeah, because wasn't that where one went and it didn't hit anyone, but like it almost hit him, where someone else was had the gun?
Well, here's the story. Rust Armorer caused Nicolas Cage to walk off set after firing a gun without warning. Here's more. The tragedy of the Rust set that left cinematographer Helena Hutchins dead and director Joel Souza injured following a prop gun being fired by actor Alec Baldwin continues to take shape. As the investigation continues into what went wrong and who was exactly to blame for the incident, we are learning more about a seemingly inexperienced player in this tragedy that may have engaged in reckless behavior on another film set. Hannah Gutierrez Reed, the 24-year-old Rust Armorer who was in charge of the guns on set when the tragedy took place, was allegedly repeatedly accused by several crew members of another film for breaking safety protocol. The crew members who spoke with The Wrap say that Montana set of Nicolas Cage's The Old Way, the actor stormed off set because Gutierrez Reed fired off a gun without warning. According to the movie's key grip, Stu Brumbaugh, Cage ripped into the rookie armor after the gun went off and he said, "Make an announcement, you just blew my fucking eardrums off." The situation got so bad that Brumbaugh told assistant director of the Armorer, she needs to be let go. Brumbaugh went on to say, "After the second round, I was pissed off. We were moving too fast. She's a rookie." This is a reference to Brumbaugh finding out that this was her first movie in charge of weapons. What's even eerier is considering the tragedy that took place on the set of Rust last week while Gutierrez Reed was in charge of the film's weapons, is that Brumbaugh detailed a series of complaints that were made about her, including that she walked into the set of Nicolas Cage's film with live rounds or blanks without announcing to the cast or crew. Brumbaugh says she also walked around with pistols tucked under her armpits in a way that made her point back at people and allowed firearms to be pointed at people as well. Another crew member who wished to remain anonymous confirmed Brumbaugh's claims by saying Gutierrez Reed put the cast and crew in several unnecessary and dangerous situations. When you learn about Gutierrez Reed's background heading into the Nicolas Cage film The Old Way, it's amazing she was even allowed to work on that film, let alone on Rust. While she's the daughter of Hollywood's weapon expert, Fel Reed, she's admitted to not feeling ready for taking on the responsibility of being offered the armorer job on The Old Way. During an appearance on the podcast last month, Gutierrez Reed said, "It was my first big time being a head armorer. I was really nervous about it at first, and I almost didn't take the job because I wasn't sure if I was ready." Another one of her statements on the podcast is very telling in hindsight, which found the armorer saying, "I think the best part of my job is just showing people who are normally kind of freaked out by guns how safe they can be and how they're not really problematic unless put in the wrong hands."
Irony.
Yeah.
Yep.
God damn, that's a lot to unpack. Let's start talking about it.
Jeez. The fact that she's a rookie, I mean, she should have been trained for a long fucking time before this. Would have been like, all right, and if it was just a weekend that like her dad or whoever gave her this training and then said, okay, off on your own, like do the first movie. It's like, no, she should have been, apprenticed for several movies and then been like, okay, if you feel safe, do it. If not, go back to fucking being a PA and get me some goddamn coffee. Like, if you don't feel comfortable doing this job, then don't fucking do it. And if you're doing it incorrectly, especially on like you don't fuck around with guns on movie sets, man. You don't do that with anything. You just don't have to like under your arm and
fuck around with guns in general.
Yeah, man. If you don't know what you're doing, don't fucking do the job.
Well, and again, listen, we've made a lot of progress culturally, and Hollywood obviously is a little slow to the draw, but even that, allowing people of different backgrounds to have certain gigs on movie sets is a good thing, right? But this is why so many films for 40 fucking years, there were only 4 or 5 armorers in Hollywood for a long fucking time. And this is one of those reasons, right? This is why some dudes and gals in certain industries are the only people for big projects because of shit like this. So you have this woman who chose this for a career and who did not take her job seriously. I understand being nervous and I understand, being given an opportunity that you can't turn down. But some shit, there's a reason why you follow these procedures to the fucking letter because it eliminates dummies. And so many people who just have guns, whether it be for hobby, for home stuff, the people who know what they're fucking talking about will say you need to have a healthy fear of these things because a mistake can fucking kill someone. And yeah, I mean, obviously, when this happened in the golden age, it didn't happen often enough because it was a small group of motherfuckers that were responsible for it. And everyone was swearing up and down that after Brandon Lee got killed, that we're gonna make sure that any movie said da 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 da, and then there's always a fucking idiot. And these things, procedures are designed to be idiot proof. So if one part fails, the fact that you do shit on there continuously helps protect you from that. And this person who should have been doing her goddamn job wasn't, and the fact that she got another go at it, especially on a Western, is fucking insane. That's just insane. That's obviously it's dangerously negligent because now there's someone doesn't have their life, and it's just this is why we stick to these things, people. This is why, and everyone wanting to look cool and look progressive and do all this bullshit. This is why some shit takes forever to change because you give someone a shot and they screw it up, and it sucks, man. And now someone is. Now someone is dead because some asshole who clearly did not know her craft fucked up.
Oh yeah. An article popped up the other day. I missed this one. Rust armor Hannah Gutierrez Reed once gave an unchecked gun to an 11-year-old actor.
Oh my God. Ooh. Oh my God. Fire her. Fucking fire her, please.
I don't think she works anymore.
Oh, I hope not. But yeah, like Dan was saying, like this diversity bullshit is bullshit because you get people like who get hired. Like it's like, oh, she's a woman. She kind of knows what guns are. We should fire her because diversity. It's like, no, get somebody who knows their fucking job, who's good at it, who has a resume, who has people who can call and be like, yo, is she good? Is she good? Like that kind of shit for things like this. Because like what Dan said, like there were like 4 or 5 armor guys in Hollywood. That's because they were the best. They had been doing it for at least a decade or more, or their entire lives. And they were the best at it because they were safe, and that's why for a long time you didn't hear about any of these gun issues for a long time. And also, we should. Some people are like, oh, we should have gone to VFX after Brandon Lee, but like the thing is that you always get these artistic assholes who are like, oh, it's gonna be more authentic if we have the the muzzle flash in frame while he's firing the gun, and this guy's there, and the glass breaks or whatever. We need that realism, and like you always get assholes like that who will. who will try to get a good armor person, try to convince the studios like, oh, we need to do it this way to make it look good, make it look authentic, and people will love it. And you have people like that, and then they're also the problem, who are not willing to change to these rules and to like embrace technology and do the things that are like the safest to get to the best product and to make sure everybody's good on set and there are no problems.
Dude, this story gets even fucking better. You want to hear more about this fucking
Jesus, man, what's going on with this story? Shit.
Oh, goody.
It's what went on. Rookie armorer on Baldwin's Rust set tied to friend's fatal crash. Now, hold on. There's a reason why I'm reading this. An insurance company for the rookie Rust armor in charge of the weapons when Alec Baldwin accidentally shot dead his cinematographer reportedly paid her closest friend's family $50,000 last year so she couldn't be sued after he was killed in a drunken motorcycle crash.
God,
what the fuck,
man?
Kind of person is this?
Wait. So we're still talking about the armor chick, right? That's what we're talking about.
All her.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She's like an angel of death.
Yeah. No shit.
Do you want?
My god. Hold on. Are you about to say? Do you want to know more? Is there a button for that?
Do you want to know more? There's even more.
Please, fucking keep going.
Okay, let's just keep talking about Hannah Gutierrez Reed.
God damn, man.
Rust film armorer Hannah Gutierrez Reed faces eviction from Arizona landlady. I want her out. What is happening? Everything is bad about this person.
Oh man,
incredible here.
Well, and that's where this is what happens when people have an unhealthy relationship with firearms. People who it's cool, and it's like, yeah, on some level we can all agree, guns are fucking cool. But that's as serious as it fucking gets, especially when you're using guns in an artistic fashion. If actors aren't really shooting at each other, but it is fucking crazy serious because again, guns are meant to kill people. And you have and again, I don't know if she was specifically a diversity hire. I don't know that for sure. But
I think
the
it's
fact
nepotism,
that you hire
dude.
someone with this history who are clearly incompetent. Avoiding the death of a crew member should have been fucking paramount. And someone who cares more about taking pictures with guns than properly using them when in a fashion they're not meant for is a fucking problem. And if she stays out of jail, I'll be amazed. But that's fucking crazy to me. That's crazy.
Do you want to hear what they're trying to fucking say out in the news now?
Oh God. Oh Jesus. Yeah, just go ahead. I want to know more.
This is from some rag, but it says Rust armorer Hannah Gutierrez Reed fears she'll never work in Hollywood again after cinematographer shot dead on set with prop gun. I wanted to use this as a transition. This chick should never have had this job, and she should never work again like this. She's now responsible for a death. I don't care what Dave Hall says. Oh, I should have looked. Dude, you hired an expert. You were the intermediary.
Yeah. Well. Here's the thing. He's the assistant director. That's not his job. His job is to delegate what the director says. The armor is the person who should have who should have checked the gun, made sure it was good, then handed it to the actor. That's how it fucking works. The fact that the assistant director had to check it tells you how fucked up the set is.
Yeah, and Alec Baldwin, this is the type of production he runs, right? He's the producer.
Exactly. Like, how do you? God damn it, he's the producer. Shit. So it's on him. It's still on him. Then it's still on him a little bit. Then
it is between the nepotism of hiring her because her dad was a legend and Alec Baldwin's incompetence as a producer. That's what happens to this lady. And I think everyone involved, causes problems. But I think the incompetent armorer is the number one problem. And it was just nepotism. My dad's a famous guy. You know what? It's like, there's a difference. Max Landis got a push in the beginning of his career because his dad is legendary director John Landis. After he, tried, it didn't really work after Chronicle, and he just kind of, fizzled out and is doing his own thing. They didn't keep giving him work after he proved that the one thing.
No, he's better writing books.
Yeah. Like American Ultra was a good movie, but those are flops. They don't keep giving him actors to work with because he didn't deliver. It's like after this lady fucking look, Nicolas Cage is a crazy dude. If you're too loud for Nicolas Cage, you have fucked up.
Yeah. If you've made Nicolas Cage look at his life and been like, what the fuck are you doing? Like you have fucked up.
Yeah. I don't get why she was ever hired. Oh, she's young, she's inexperienced, we'll give her a chance. No. Not on that kind of a job. It's like you want to give a gaffer a chance, you want to give a best boy a chance, or a key grip, or some fucking person on this film, fine. You want to give the craft services company their first shot at providing food. Unless everyone gets strychnine and dies or something, they're probably going to do a pretty goddamn good job. But
yeah, or at least a halfway decent job. People are gonna get fed. It may be fucking crackers and cheese sandwiches, but at least people got food.
Yeah, people survived.
Don't rag on crackers and cheese sandwiches. Okay?
No. What I'm saying is, ain't nobody gonna die from crackers and cheese sandwiches. Basically, is what I'm saying.
I mean, if the cheese is spoiled, they might.
But you can tell if the cheese is spoiled. You can really tell.
Maybe they're hungry and they're just gonna power through.
I don't know, man.
She made some TikTok video too.
She what?
The chat saying that she made a really cringy TikTok video too. So I'm assuming she was being crazy, unsafe with weapons when she was doing fucking TikTok shit.
Oh my god.
The TikTok stuff I found of her was like her dancing in a very unflattering shirt. So I didn't really want to pull that up because I was like, look, we're trying to talk about her incompetence as a fucking armorer and nepotism. Not that she's gross
dancing on TikTok.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That hasn't gotten anybody killed yet.
They took it down. Like the TikTok and the Reddit thread and everything was taken down. Here's the video that people are talking about. It's nothing bad. That's it. But
she's a pick-me bitch. That's what she is.
So Dion,
clearly pick-me bitch who likes to play with guns. I mean, and that's what's so goddamn infuriating about this.
Yeah,
is that, guns aren't fucking toys. And anytime someone does something like that, that should be the first fucking red flag. People, a lot of people that want to try and they just want to be in the conversation about, well, everyone should have a gun. Anyone that does shit like that doesn't get a fucking opinion. You don't get to talk about, to be an armorer if you're fucking discharging weapons on set. Like, what the fuck? That should be a fail right there. Immediate fucking fail. You don't pass go. You don't collect $200 fucking dollars because guns are meant to kill people. They're not meant to shoot movies. And the fact that she never understood that is insane.
So the question I have is, Dion, we have here a thick white woman. Would you?
Listen, knowing that she might accidentally shoot me in the fucking back, that takes away a lot of my my hungry eyes, so to speak.
Oh God. Well, I mean, okay. Do you guys remember Joe Exotic? How he treated guns during that Netflix show? Like he pointed them at the camera guy, and then his boyfriend shot himself because he thought it was empty or some shit. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
The way they treated guns, like in with those people, it's like that's how you don't do it. You don't do that.
I also don't think that Joe Exotic and his group of morons was out trying to make movies and handing guns off to people, telling them they were okay.
Well, listen, and I mean that's still a pretty good example because I guess the quote unquote husband, even though they weren't legally married or whatever, apparently he had said when he killed him, he was like, "Don't worry, SIGs don't fire when the clip is out." And even like before that's the first time we were watching it, I was like, I think there's one model of SIG that does that. They all don't do that. Sure enough, the next thing he said was, "Oh, he pulled the trigger and it went off." And I was like, dude, there are people who just don't fucking get it, man. And my man Travis, he was one of the dudes I thought were funny on that show, even though apparently he had a meth problem. But people that just don't understand it, and especially if her dad was this legendary armorer in Hollywood, he if he was as legendary as apparently he is, he would have known not to fucking trust her. He would have known that she was fucking dangerous with weapons on set. And it's just fucking like there are very few things that are pass fail. And anytime especially on set with actors who probably don't know what the fuck they're doing, that is pass fail every fucking time.
Yeah, dude. I've got a friend who lives in Nashville. He has like 15 guns, and they're in a safe locked. Like they're in a gun safe. They're like anything from a 22 to like a double barrel shotgun. and they're all in a safe. He's got the key for it. Like it's a very well built safe in his basement. I've seen it. Like it's ridiculous the amount of guns he's got, but he keeps them very safe. He cleans them. We go out and shoot sometimes, but even I know, like, don't fuck around and be stupid and aim them at anybody. Like we always go to a shooting range and do it where it's safe, but like, even I who don't own a gun know better to how to handle this shit.
Yeah, this is such a weird situation because this hasn't happened since Brandon Lee. It's the same situation. Go Big Boar or Go Home is an excellent YouTuber who knows all about gun safety, all about gun everything, safety, cleaning, how to manually operate, all that stuff. The guy's an expert. I would definitely call him that. He was. I would love to talk to him and hear what he has to say about some of the incompetency on set. Just to round this out, this chick should never ever work in film again. Come on.
Not.
Don't make excuses. Like if I see shit or people are like, we need to give her a chance and women and like,
no, none of that bullshit. I'm sorry. She's lost anybody who says that is a fucking moron. You've lost the ability for that. She's because of her negligence, somebody has died and somebody else was injured. Okay. So no, we don't get to use her, just because she's got a vag, she gets a fucking chance. No, that doesn't happen. I'm sorry.
What do you think's going to happen to Alec Baldwin in a lawsuit? You think he's going to lose his everything?
No,
he's not going to lose everything.
I
think he definitely will get sued. I think he's going to get hit in civil court for sure.
Yeah, and I don't think the movie's going to come out at all. Like Russ is probably just dead in the water. I don't think it's going to come out.
Poor choice of words.
You've been doing it the whole time. I get one, and I get called out. Jackass.
Let's see. It was supposed to come out. Oh, it's a Disney.
What?
Technically, a Disney production. It's 20th Century
Disney
Studios.
kills people.
Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was 20th Century technically. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
And TSG Entertainment.
Oh my god.
Which produces such films as Free Guy, Deadpool, Jungle Cruise, and Logan. So. The film featured Alec Baldwin, Jensen Ackles, Travis Fimmel, and Francis Fisher. I only know 2 of those actors. But yeah, Nick, I don't think the film will come out. This isn't a Twilight Zone film situation where they're going to try to... It's an accident where they're going to cut around because of whatever. This is... Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that. If this movie is very deep into production, and there's a lot of it, I think it'll come out. Kind of like... Remember that movie, The Hunt, that everyone got all up in arms with a couple years ago, and then it came out quietly and no one talked about it? I think this is one of those situations where everyone's gonna, remember this as the movie that this woman died and Alec Baldwin shot a woman on the set of, but like this movie will just probably live and die quickly on streaming, and it'll be an odd curiosity that people search out, and then once the sensationalized whatever is over, that's it. The movie's dead.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because I watched Hunt. It was not that bad. It's not everything that anybody said. It was weird.
Deadline's talking about 2 of the executive producers. They said there's no involvement with physical day-to-day production, so people are trying to wash their hands of it.
Yeah, they're trying to back away quick.
Let's see. Alan Cheney. Any relation to Dick Cheney?
Any relation to Lon Chaney?
Oh. Junior. It doesn't look like he's related to either one of those, junior or senior.
Yeah,
that's okay. Good for him. So, anything else you guys want to say about the Alec Baldwin thing before we get caught up on what the audience thinks?
Just sorry for the family is all.
Yeah, it's a fucking horrible, tragic accident. Could easily have been avoided.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's rough. I mean, yeah, the irony is hilarious, but at the end of the day, a woman dies, and this woman, this incompetent, untested,
idiot.
This fucking idiot that was proven to be a fucking idiot. Don't give a gun to a child. Don't bring live ammunition to a set, and don't hire Hannah Reed Gutierrez or Gutierrez Reed. She's responsible, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's just I just don't even understand how live rounds even got on the set.
And they were doing it. They were doing target practice right before. Come on, everybody! If that's the laissez-faire attitude,
I mean, they tell you that when you first take safety school, like you make sure there are no live rounds in your weapon when you're done.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. And this is a Western, so those are revolvers. So they were taking target practice, and they didn't even eject them. That's what's crazy to me. And they said it was hot, so they went from the range to the set.
That's
and she collected them and didn't even open them up. That's insane to me.
That's incredibly stupid. Incredibly stupid.
Revolvers.
Yeah.
It's not like a handgun with a clip in it. All you just gotta do is eject it to the side and pull the rounds out.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me, and especially with Baldwin's loud I just and I can at least excuse that, but it's just, and again, and I'm not even a super gun expert, but that's crazy to me. I mean, they're significantly fucking heavier when they have live ammunition in them. That's literally one. If one person looks at it, this doesn't happen.
Yeah, and the fact that like I guess what is it, like they went to lunch, they shot at the range and then put the gun back on set or something, like that's beyond idiotic, and the fact that you and your lazy fucking ass couldn't we're rather take pictures with holding guns and actually do your fucking job. Like just checking it, after, before the damn scene starts. You couldn't take 3 seconds and be like, okay, look at it. And then be like, nope, this is not good. You got to change it out. Or like, oh, okay, it's good. Like, come the fuck on, man.
Yeah, dude. And I haven't even looked at what type it was. I'm, with it being a Western, I'm assuming it was a 44, something around there. And then that's even more excusable because those things are fucking hand cannons.
Mm-hmm.
And you can those rounds are gigantic, and you can especially if it's live. That's what's so fucking infuriating for me is so people who know what they're doing. This is another fucking linchpin that's gonna muddy the fucking waters of the conversation because this dummy did not know what she was doing, and somebody's wife and mom and sister, coworker, friend is dead. That's fucking crazy, man. That's fucking so crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Well, maybe you're saying it was fully loaded.
I haven't. I only am going by with what I've read. I know there's a million.
Right. If it was, take her ass to fucking jail. So that means that they were at the range shooting and someone put more rounds in it and then put it up. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Take her to fucking jail tonight.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I agree. Do it. None of this, take it easy. Give her another chance. Bullshit. No, take her to fucking jail. Do it.
This is one of those things you got to take a hard stance.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, shit. Nobody wins. So let's check in with the audience and get caught up on some super chats. We have a ton of stuff to talk about tonight. So, folks, we're only an hour and change into the show. Kendo, pick a number.
24.
Shut up!
Yeah, make sure you press that like button so more people will see us.
Yeah. Like I was telling you guys off air, it was funny. The TV recommended the Michael Myers homophobia video we put out, but I've never watched any content from the channel on the TV. So it was nice that YouTube's like, hey, here you guys go. So folks, this week we've put out 3 videos so far. Apparently Michael Myers is homophobic. We also have, and I have 2 Eternals videos out this week. So there will be more content coming to the channel all the time, including Saturday will be the debut for Halloween of the Buffalo Jeff show. So check it out, folks. It's fun. True Crime with Buffalo Jeff will be here on Saturday. Yeah.
Fun stuff. Yeah. I'm still watching I Know What You Did Last Summer, that fucking show, and I'll review that for Patreon.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So, folks, join our Patreon page. It's only $1 a month. $5 is only 17 cents a day. You get access to all kinds of content, back catalog, and you can be on the show, be a part of it. And, guys, I haven't worked this out yet, but I'm going to try to piece together one of our veteran streams this year. Remember when we used to do that with some of our listeners?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, those were always really popular.
Yeah. those
Yeah,
are fun.
our buddy Jeff the Iron Wolf had talked about how much he enjoyed it when he came to visit at Horror Hound. So I think we're going to make that happen, and we can thank Jeff the Iron Wolf for making that be a possibility this year.
That'd be great. Yeah.
So, Adam Wofford, thank you very much for your generous super chat. He says, so I'm hearing reports about some Cineplexes are canceling the Eternals screenings. They can make more Dune based on ticket sales for Eternals that isn't high enough. I went to see Dune and it was awesome. Have you guys heard about that possibility that they're canceling some of this stuff?
Yeah.
No. Oh, that's hilarious.
I thought they were all jokes when I heard about it, but yeah, I did. I remember, different spots online and shit.
I don't think the movie will get pulled. It'll do what it does. It's Disney. They're gonna really force this down our throats. Has Disney ever given up?
No, but I mean, like, yeah, but remember with what is it? One of the Star Wars movies, they basically like held a gun. Oh, that's a bad use of words. They basically
damn, Nick.
Jesus, that's twice.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you did it like 4 or 5 times. Shut the fuck up, Kendall. They were holding them hostage. We'll go with that. With contracts, making sure that they had the movie in the biggest screen for like a month. If they didn't, they'd have like fees and things like that, or they'd have to pay more or something. You remember like that shit was going on.
Let's see. I'm trying to think about the Dune. I gotta see Dune. I'm going to watch it on HBO Max because it's included with the subscription. But I looked up the stuff. I haven't heard any news. I couldn't find any articles about that. But I hope Dune makes more money than the Eternals because I don't know.
Yeah, Uncle Pepe went and saw it yesterday. He said it was fucking awesome, Jeff. So.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
I need to. Yeah, I need. I know I have HBO Max as well, but I want to watch it in a theater. Like I really do want to watch it in a theater. It feels like it needs to be consumed that way.
My plan was to see it tomorrow, but my fucking, wife fucking busted one of the goddamn tires, so that may fucking change. But we'll make some magic happen.
I believe in you. I believe in the power of something.
Positivity?
Cesaro Japan.
Power of love.
Power of Pine Sol.
Oh,
that's what I believe in.
That's Pine Sol, baby. That's the magic of Pine Sol. You get to see movies.
That woman is in Angels in the Outfield.
Oh God!
She's the fucking the foster home lady, isn't she?
No, she's just in the crowd. The foster home lady is the lady from Home Alone 2 with all the pigeons.
Oh,
shit!
Right.
Oh shit!
That's right.
It's been so long since I've watched that movie. At least
Oh
25
God! Angels in the
years.
Outfield. Holy shit! That's been a while. That's been a while.
I have the videotape back home at Camp Kendo. It's in a box in the garage. I saw it one day and I was like, "Huh, Angels in the Outfield on VHS." Thought about Jeff and then left.
What we should
I got
do
shit
is
to do.
Next opening day, we should do a joint commentary for Angels in the Outfield.
All right,
fucking
all
Christopher Lloyd,
Joseph
Danny
Gordon-Levitt.
Glover,
Danny, Tony Danza.
Matthew McConaughey, isn't it? Apparently,
Yep.
Yeah, Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody. Jesus,
Damn, that's like a who's who. That's like a loaded cast.
That's a
there's
loaded
also
cast
the-
of who's all gonna be big boys someday.
Yep.
I watched
Danny
that movie
Glover
probably
awkwardly
30
saying that
times.
he wants to adopt him, like he's asking someone to marry him or some shit.
Ian Roger and JP?
Yeah, I remember
You're
that.
gonna live with
I
me
remember
now.
that at the end. That was a.
I
that was
always
funny.
laugh at that with how I'm like, dude, just you're not asking him to marry you. What the fuck are you being so weird about?
Yeah, man.
I mean, I just like how he's like, "Hey, I'm going to adopt you," and then he's all sad, and he's like, "Can JP come too?" Of course. Like, what do you think? Do you think that guy planned to adopt 2 kids, or he's like, "Fuck, this kid's going to be really upset if I don't adopt the other one."
Yeah,
I can afford to.
Plus, it's like obviously JP can. He's the cuter of the two of you. What the fuck am I doing keeping you and leaving the cute one to be the orphan? Come on now.
No,
I mean,
well,
JP
I mean,
can
like,
pass as real
wait,
fun.
yeah, and Danny Glover just like tax deduction. Yes.
Yeah, I got 2 goddamn kids.
So that movie did spawn 2 sequels.
Oh God.
Yes. There was Angels in the End Zone that came out in 1997 about a high school football team that just lacked the skill. And it starred Matthew Lawrence.
Oh, of course it did. Of course it did.
David Gallagher. Christopher Lloyd was in that. He was the boss angel. He was Al again.
Oh, jeez.
And then there's a bunch of other names on here that apparently are people that I don't know who they are. I'd have to see them in a picture. And then if that wasn't enough, but wait, there's more. There was a direct-to-video sequel that came out. Angels in the End Zone was 97. In 2000, there was a direct-to-video release called Angels in the Infield. Let's see. What is this one about? It's about a group of angels trying to help a baseball team win a championship game while at the same time helping to reunite the team's pitcher's family. That sounds like
is Christopher Lloyd in that one, or was he like,
no,
nah, bro, I'm out?
No, he was not in this one. This one stars Patrick Warburton,
Damn,
David Allen Greer.
Okay. Damn, man. I don't know. Patrick Warburton's pretty funny, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that was not completely famous, well known yet. Patrick Warburton, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
What year was that again?
His biggest gig was
2000.
So this is like not even Men in Black 2 level Patrick Warburton.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm looking at his filmography right now. He was in a couple of things, and then 2000 he was in Scream 3.
Yeah. He was the security guard for Courtney Cox or something like that in Scream 3.
Yes, he was in Angels in the Infield, which was a television film direct to video. He was in some TV stuff. He was in an episode of Quantum Leap.
Yep.
He never returned home either.
Shut up, man.
Well, that depends.
I mean,
if he got he might have died in that episode. Who knows? So then, yeah, he wouldn't have gone home again. Let's see. He was in just some TV stuff. So yeah, I wouldn't say that was his big break. But yeah, Men in Black 2 is probably his big break.
I just remember that the first one, that's where I understood the concept of cancer, because Tony Danza has cancer in the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, Angels in the Outfield?
Yeah, I remember that.
Fucking Christopher Lloyd's like, he's going to die soon. He's got cancer. And poor fucking Joseph Gordon-Levitt's like, well, is there anything we can do? And he's like, nope, it's too far gone. I was like, God damn. Even as a
Sorry,
kid,
kid,
like,
I'm going to die.
This dude's just going to fucking die. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was an hell of a movie.
I like funny things. I laugh at Tony Danza.
Why?
Oh, Jeff, you missed that one? Come on, that's a very famous King of the Hill line.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
You disappoint me, sir. You disappoint me.
I'm disappointed in myself. Well, at least I've been redeemed. Thanks, Dion.
Taylor Negron is in that movie.
He is. He plays the fucking sidekick to Danny Glover. He's like, you're going to be fired by the end of the week.
Neil McDonough is in that fucking movie.
What?
Yeah, Neil McDonough. He plays Whit Bass. He's an Angels pitcher.
Yeah, he's legally retarded in the movie. He's like, Jose, can you see? Wait, the song's about a Spanish guy? No way. Like, he's that.
Dermot Mulrooney is in that movie.
Oh, what the fuck?
We gotta watch this for the channel then, because I do not remember all this shit.
Dion, I watched
Angels
in the Outfield 45 times last year. Not a joke.
Why?
Dude.
It was the middle of COVID, and we learned what edibles were.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And so Edible High, Jeff and Jesse just watched Angels in the Outfield
on repeat
40 times.
Yeah, on repeat for 7 days.
Yeah.
No, it was like we would watch it, and then we'd be going out, and we're like, hold on. I was like, hold on, I got a great idea. And I'd put the movie on, like it would stream while we were gone for just no reason. But we'd come back and like, I don't know, like the 40-minute marker from the grocery store, and then we'd just watch it from that point on, and then like, oh, we'll watch it again later. It was like it became a running joke. Like, you know, people put on the same YouTube video to troll each other. We would troll each other with Angels in the Outfield. And then what happened is it got a copyright strike, and they had to cut out certain parts of the music. So the opening credits would start to play, and then it would go, Roger, do you think blah, blah, blah? And we're just like, all right, they've ruined the movie. And then at like random intervals, it would lose the audio. So like Joseph Gordon-Levitt would be saying something to Christopher Lloyd, and Christopher Lloyd would just be like shaking his head without audio. It was really weird.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, we do need to watch this for the channel just because of the names that are in this movie. Because, I like I said, I haven't watched this movie since probably like 1995. And yeah, I would have been like Christopher Lloyd, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I think and Tony Danza is in the movie, and that's all I would have known. But yeah, there's a lot of well-known names in this.
I'm
Let's
just
do it.
sad.
Let's watch it for the channel and get
I'm
drunk
down.
because that's the only way.
Technically, it is during Disney Renaissance, man. So it kind of makes sense.
Mhm.
It has a 33% on Rotten Tomatoes.
33.
I think it deserves more.
Yeah, it's at least I'd say it's at least like a 69.
It has an average rating of 4.22.
I mean,
I don't know why. I mean, don't get me wrong. Last time I think I saw it was years ago. Like I think it was when I graduated college was the last time I watched that movie. But no, a couple years ago it was random.
Holy
when
shit!
I still paid
The dad
for
fucking
good
dad.
cable. Damn,
Oh my god.
that's crazy.
this film is yet to be released on Blu-ray or 4K, and that's a
Yeah,
problem
yeah.
for me. I want to support this film in the highest resolution possible. I want to see that derpy face.
We'll start a
Especially across
petition
every
and then maybe they'll make it.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
know. That's what we've got to do. We've just gonna have to.
Or better yet, yeah, or better yet, go tweet at Shout Factory because they keep doing shit like that. Just be like, yeah, get Angels in the Outfield on Blu-ray. Do it. Come on.
Yeah, folks,
you guys are
if
good at this shit.
let's get a change.org petition going to get Angels in the Outfield on 4K.
On 4K.
I'd sign that son of a bitch.
I'd sign it too, just for Jeff.
I got great news.
Oh god.
Angels in the Outfield is on sale right now on Amazon on DVD. Normally $14.99, on sale $3.79. I'm buying.
I was gonna say that's a little bit more reasonable price is to $3.79.
That is awesome.
Oh god. So it made it to DVD. I guess that's good.
It has multiple releases on TV. I'm spending $8.30 for 2 copies.
If you just wait a couple years, the definitive 30th year anniversary edition will come out with a steel book and everything.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Angels in the Outfield enough that I would buy the steel book, the box set, the board game, anything, the animated series.
the animated series.
The audio book read by Christopher Lloyd's Angel.
Oh god.
No,
God.
dude, it's got to be read by JP. So the other
JTT,
day we went to the
really?
Foster house. God,
Oh,
we actually
jeez.
Jesse and I talked about that yesterday because we were like Foster home. I wonder if the first people that ever lived there was named Foster.
Oh god.
Just wait till they remake it in a
out.
couple years.
Hey Kendo,
Yeah.
do me a favor, pick a number.
Oh, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, goddammit, no!
Yeah. Good one.
Now let's get back with the audience. Where were we at? I don't
It's
wanna
funny
watch a
because we've
video
tried
online
talking
with
about the Eternals like twice now, and like we just can't get going on it. That's how much just talking about it
it's
sucks.
So much better
It's
things to
almost
talk
like
about,
that's a
Angels in the
sign.
Outfield.
It's like that's a sign. That
Yeah.
just-
We've deviated from that topic like twice tonight. It's like we don't even care about it enough to talk about it. That's how much
Right.
that's how much it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It means nothing. We don't care.
You know nothing, Mr. Bond.
No simpy.
Okay, so Adam Walford, thank you. Cesario Japan says the infuriating thing is that Buzz Lightyear movie is the Buzz Lightyear movie ginger sides the TV series Prince Mira with a bland replacement. Hollywood strikes again. I haven't watched enough of the show. I haven't watched the show in 20 years, so I don't remember anybody besides Buzz Lightyear. Did Patrick Warburton voice him? Hold on. That'd be weird. Who was the voice of Buzz Lightyear? It was Patrick Warburton. Shit. Okay, Patrick Warburton is the star of this podcast tonight, guys.
Oh god.
Hey, this is his week.
Hey, I'm a fan. But this, I don't want to be like the old guy that's bitching about a Buzz Lightyear movie, but it's just so weird. Like it doesn't make sense.
Well,
to me still.
no. It makes sense because they're being really disingenuous about it. I mean, look at the damn trailer. It's basically, you know, it's on the toy line of the cartoon they've made about him. It's just they made him a legitimate character like Buzz Lightyear. When we all know that the character is named after Buzz Aldrin. That's where they got the name from. But now he's his own character, and they're making his own movie and making his own thing, and it's voiced by not Tim Allen, but Chris Evans. So, yay, right?
Not good enough.
Yeah, it's like no, fuck you. No, I'm not gonna buy it.
I predict this movie will not be that successful.
I predict your prediction is correct.
I mean, it's Disney Pixar, man. If anyone can make a random entry in a fucking franchise happen, it's Pixar. Don't play around these days.
That's true.
Do you guys remember this part of Toy Story? Since somebody brought up Buzz Lightyear, Just this part when Buzz Lightyear watches the commercial of himself.
Buzz Lightyear. Come in, Buzz Lightyear. This is Star Command.
Oh yeah,
Like,
a little bit, yeah.
It's this like fucking hokey thing. It's so weird to take it earnestly.
Oh
like
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, in the box and everything, and they show his little like laser light. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that whole thing.
Buzz Lightyear, the world's greatest superhero, now the world's greatest toy.
Yeah,
right
I remember
there.
that shit.
No, seriously, that ruins the movie. Buzz Lightyear in their universe is a superhero. He's not a fucking real guy. Whatever. He's a superhero. Not a. This is weird. This is such a weird, like, I don't know. It's broken to me.
Yeah, it is.
Up next, because God, we're trying to not talk about the Eternals. Let me close this tab. You guys want to watch our Oscar stream instead?
I mean, it's probably more entertaining.
Actually, we have a super chat that's very entertaining because our friend Just Joe has an interesting question after his comment. And now, Just Joe, we'll talk about this a little later in the show because it involves wrestling. But AEW is back to under 1 million viewers. So much for Punk and Danielson. But
yep, I saw that number today. I saw that the number came out and they dipped down to the 900,000s.
Well, don't give up, boys.
Yeah,
So
I'm not too super excited about it with everything going on. Let's not start shitting each other's pants just yet, boys.
Here's the interesting question, though, or the dilemma. Keep 3, get rid of one of these 90s superheroes cartoons from existence. Batman the Animated Series, X-Men the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, or Spider-Man the Animated Series.
Oh, fuck.
So keep 3. What is it? Keep 3. Eliminate 2.
Well, you're eliminating Batman the Animated Series. You have to keep Batman the Animated Series.
You do.
I think you get rid of Superman. Honestly, I think.
Yeah. That's I agree. You can get rid of that.
Yeah, that's where I was leaning to.
Spider-Man and X-Men were weirdly mature, and then
and they were awesome. They were great. They were a lot of fun. And
then Batman will get mature, but it was like still like dark and imaginative. I love the Superman animated series, but it's just not as important, I'll say, because you can get rid of Superman and still have Batman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the same. For a minute, I was like, but this is the best representation of Superman. But I'm like, but it's still Superman, and he's not as cool as Spider-Man, the X-Men, or Batman.
Yeah, exactly. But also think of it this way: which one could you put on right now and just sit and watch? All 3 of them except for except for Superman.
No, see, because I can still put on Superman and watch it.
Yeah, Superman's a damn good cartoon. That's the problem. Oh,
yeah.
We're working ourselves into a shoot now, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh, son of a bitch.
At least he didn't ask us to pick which one is the best of those.
Ooh, yeah.
Whoa.
I'd go with Batman.
Yeah, same here. I'd go Batman as well.
Batman. Listen,
I'd make a hard case for Spider-Man because even though he couldn't punch anybody, so many episodes were like really serious. And like and then he would make it to where Spider-Man sounded like he was gonna kill somebody.
Shocker! I'll follow you to the end
I'll chase you to the ends of the earth.
Yeah, he was gonna kill him for real.
Fake Mary Jane turns to steam. He's like, no.
Shocker!
That shit hit in the feels.
I need a shocker button for the channel every time something crazy happens. Shocker! You know what, Just Joe, that's an interesting he said, I thought Jeff would get rid of the Spider-Man 90s since he really likes the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon. That I do. I could live in a universe where I couldn't. It's your point about wiping it from existence. 3 of those shows, actually 4 of those shows are an integral part of my childhood, but 3 of those shows dictate how I work as an artist and other things, while one of those shows, Superman, is relegated to merchandise and that's it. I own a Superman the Animated Series figure. Actually, it's right here. He's got tiny little hands, so that kind of bothers me. What do you think, Dion?
Yeah, that's the only thing about that animation style from that time period was the small Superman hands.
Yeah. Oh, Superman picked up a bunch of paint from one of the other toys. I'll have to clean them off. Anyway, nobody cares about that shit. I digress. I got my Jim Lee Hush Superman over here too, Dion, so you should get one of those.
Nice. I'm looking at my Christopher Reeves Superman right now.
Oh shit!
Oh, you got the Mezco, right?
Oh man.
Yep.
I'm glad that you collect that and not me, because I get to go over your house and see it and play with it, but I don't have to spend the money. Did you join the stream after we already done our Big Bad Toy Store discussion?
He did. Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
because
was
you and Kenna were going through your cards and how much shit you're gonna have to like when it all hits your bank account at some point. It's gonna be funny.
Yeah, our pre-orders are gonna bankrupt the small nation.
Yeah, it's bad.
I told myself I'm not getting anything else until I get my Iron Man and get my steel case Wolverine.
Hey, Kendo, they got another company doing cartoon Ninja Turtles figures, and they're like $20 each.
Yeah, I saw those. I'm not.
Yeah, you're
really
getting
sold on them. No, I'm not. I saw those. I'm like, I don't like the way they look. They look weird.
I just think Casey Jones and Shredder look cool. I think the Turtles look
That they do. I was gonna say Casey Jones and the Shredder looked really cool. The Turtles look kind of weird, and I wasn't big on those.
Yeah. So we also have our friend Darian217. Thank you very much. Kendo was looking at buying the TMNT after you showed them. However, I stopped as I was like, what am I going to do with them? Got nowhere to display them. Also, Party Wagon on eBay for $69.99. Buy it now if you want it bad.
One, I don't want it that bad. And two, mine are just kind of hanging up here on the wall.
Turtle Power.
That's pretty much it. They're just hanging in the packages up on the wall. I was thinking about buying one of each so that way I could have one out of the package and one in the package. But then I was like, do I really want to do that? And then I didn't.
I'm just amazed at some of the people on the Facebook group, the shit they'll say to each other and the lengths they'll go to collect the NECA Ninja Turtles figures.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, dude. They're those NECA 2-packs are really cool. I've only ever found them once in the wild. And it was the faux turtles that the Shredder tried to create in order to make his own Ninja Turtles, and it didn't work out too well. I was like, oh, man, those are the... I finally find a NECA 2-pack in the wild, and this is what I've got. I ain't buying these. Hindsight, I kind of wish I would have bought them just to have a NECA 2-pack, but I didn't.
I am lucky. I have all the original NECA 2-packs from the cartoon. Like the first release with the darker green skin that looks more like the cartoon.
Yeah.
It's cool. I love the look of that show. I like to watch it from an artistic standpoint.
Yeah, I keep telling myself that one day I'll go back and buy them, but we'll see.
But Darian217, thank you. Oh, I find it funny too. Last year, Hasbro released this Star Wars playset. It was the carbon freeze chamber, and everyone like Retro Blasting said it's too expensive for what it is. It's only half of a playset. And Hasbro defenders were like, no, it's the right price. Now Hasbro sells that shit for half price on eBay because nobody bought it. So good job, Hasbro. Bomb Shoes, thank you very much. No. I don't want Hollywood to touch Halo until the current iteration of Hollywood is dead and gone. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they are making that really woke like Aliens TV show, aren't they? Where, like that deals with all kinds of bullshit that the Aliens crew never dealt with.
I just wonder why, because it's about an alien that eats people on a spaceship. You can't really make it too much deeper than that, or you shouldn't.
I agree. The movies are fine. Whether making it into a TV show is beyond me. I guess they just need more money.
Well, I mean, you answered your own question there.
Yep.
Scottskio 2.
Why were you late, Dion?
Well, I'm not telling you with that voice.
All right. Well, Scottskio 2 wanted to know. TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. Speaking of Tyler Perry winning an Oscar, where can I re-listen to the 2020 Oscar stream? I tried Patreon and Podbean, but I don't have YouTube link. Hopefully you caught the link in the chat when you asked that. I thought I'd drop that right away since I happen to be in the back end of YouTube. TLJ Screwjob also says, we got Jeff with Glitter, Dion with Dark Fate, Nick with Charlie's Angels 2019, 2020. When will Kendo's favorite movie be revealed? Dun, dun, dun! So what is Kendo's true favorite movie? If mine's Glitter, Nick's is the entire filmography of Rob Zombie. Well, no, hold on. It's actually...
Oh, God. Those are fighting words, sir. Those are fighting words.
Let's see. I'm going to look this up real quick.
Kendo's can be Mean Girls. It's fine.
Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles 2.
Well, Out of the Shadows was better than the first one he put out, but And it wasn't exactly a high bar to clear.
I thought Kendo's. Hold on. Now, Kendo is a guy who likes westerns.
I do.
Here's Kendo's favorite western. There you go, Kendo.
Sure, why not?
Wait,
How
hold on.
rough was fun?
Didn't Sinbad do a western? Couldn't he have that one?
Wait, Sinbad did a western?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Let's see. Wait, Sinbad western movie? Yeah, the Cherokee Kid. Holy shit!
Yep,
I
that's
forgot
what
about
it is.
this. Goddamn. 1996.
Yep.
How did I miss that movie?
the height of his career in '96.
I mean, yeah, the early to mid '90s was the Sinbad '90s.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Almost cult classics.
Ooh. Oh, dude, I love that fucking channel. Hats Off Entertainment. That guy does some good shit.
Oh gosh.
Maybe one day we'll watch it with him. Up next, we have our friend TLJ Screwjob again, who says, Jeff, Nick, and Kendo at 8:35. Dion, stop watching Dark Fate now. God damn it, now. And he also says at Slapnut, it doesn't matter what you think. Well, I feel like you've earned yourself some button presses. I mean, let's see. Where's the Rock?
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
It doesn't matter.
There you go.
Oh,
That was a
little
double
John
for it.
Cena, are you crying?
Oh, no. God, John Cena. Don't. What about Wagons East for Kendo? Asks Cesario Japan.
I actually liked that movie when I was a kid.
Is that John Candy?
That's his last movie he did.
Oh, man. Have you ever seen
dude.
Canadian Bacon?
Once. I don't remember a whole lot about it, though.
I was using a clip of it in the Michael Myers video. They're talking about the trope of the black guy always dying first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are two different ways of looking at that. There's a black guy always dies first, and the black guy always dies. There's two different like avenues of thought there. So, yeah.
I just like that both tropes are like, and people accept it. But now everybody's so sensitive because of Twitter, and so now they're offended by tropes.
We've had that shit for like 30 years because of like horror movies that came out in the 70s and 80s and some in the 90s as well. And like apparently now because we have Twitter and we're somewhat socially conscious about certain things, there's like, oh no, those movies can't exist. Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry.
Cesario Japan has an interesting opinion. I'd like to know what you guys think, because I tend to agree. Honky Tonk Man was a better guitar smasher in wrestling than Jeff Jarrett.
Ooh. Oh, shit. I don't know.
Ooh.
Let's see. Maybe.
I gotta say, Honky Tonk Man probably had the most impactful big name smashes. Wait, was it Honky Tonk or Jeff Jarrett that hit Mae Young with the guitar?
Jeff Jarrett.
That was Jeff Jarrett.
Okay.
I was going to say it's a quantity and quality type thing. Jeff Jarrett has the quantity when it comes to guitar smashes and wrestling, whereas Honky Tonk Man had like the quality. Like he was hitting people and like hitting bigger names and things like that. Jeff Jarrett was just blasting anybody he could with a fucking guitar.
I'm going to watch a Guitar Shot compilation later. Wow, if you just type in guitar shots, Jeff Jarrett is the first one that pops up.
Oh, yeah, he's totally going to be. He's, the king of the El Kabong.
Oh, Beetlejuice versus Slapnuts. That's the best one. I know, man. It breaks me too.
Fucking Double J, man. That dude legitimately thought that he was on the same level as like Hogan and Flair.
You got
I like your moxie, kid.
Well, he got his payday and then he got promptly fired. GOONNEE. Gone. That was a time when I liked that Vince McMahon broke the fourth wall. I was like, well, fucking goddamn it, Vince. Thank you.
Listen, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Darian217 says Stormtrooper was distracted by Salma Hayek's dress and tripped up those steps. Can't stare and walk upstairs at the same time. A hard lesson learned.
Always laugh at that fucking video. Just tumbling down the fucking stairs.
I love it so much. Have you ever watched the full clip of it?
No, I only watched The one that's a little bit longer where they go, "Oh my god," and people run over. But I've never seen the whole thing.
I won't play it on the stream because it starts out with the stormtrooper doing the stairs to the Star Wars theme. So it's like dun 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 dun, dun and he keeps running. And then as soon as he trips, the music stops. That's where the clip plays. And then you hear, "Oh my god!" And then he gets up and he puts his helmet on and he starts to wobble. And then it goes dun 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 dun.
Because I mean, like that's one hell of a damn fall, man.
God, it is. I mean,
you need to go check. Yeah. You better go get checked out for fucking concussions.
It's all the clacking.
He needs to go under the tent.
The armor's just hitting every step on the way fucking down. And he's just tumbling. Fuck. Oh, it's too funny. God damn it.
We're gonna read.
That's like just the best. That's just the best metaphor, man. How was your day going? And then you just show it. Everyone knows what that means. Every human alive knows what that would mean.
Yeah, that's also a metaphor for Disney acquiring Star Wars, right there. That's what it is.
That's where, like, if you ever see that video appear in other Fandom Menace videos, I've been using that as a clip for years as a visual representation of Disney Star Wars. It's like, what better way to just see the pain? Feel the pain. Now, this will be our last one before we finally talk about the Eternals. I know. God damn. It's going to take an eternity to get through this fucking movie. Dude, the guy at the New York Post ripped it apart and said it felt like 7,000 years to watch. That was fun.
Do we know the runtime by chance, or do I need to look it up? Let's see.
Look that up. I'm going to read this last super chat, and then we'll get queued up for the Eternals. I'm sorry, folks. Adam Wofford. Thank you very much. Hey, Nick, when are you going to pay me back for all those Anna pins I got for you? Because $500 is a lot. My wife is pretty mad at me.
I'm sorry, and you're welcome.
I have Anna fridge magnets. That's kind of weird.
Well, I'm about to get 2 crates full of her calendar, so I'll have extra.
Do you want the leftover magnets that I have from stealing Solo?
No, Jeff, I do not want the leftover magnets you have from stealing Solo at all.
That means yes.
Cool. By the way, folks, everybody that backed the comic book got the magnet set, and I didn't tell you this because I wanted to surprise everybody, but I included everybody. We were only a couple backers shy of the goal. We actually in demand crossed it over the summer, but if you're getting the book thinking, "Oh man, I'm not going to get all the magnets," no, you got the entire set. I figure, why not go out with a bang?
And
movie.
Yeah, but I was like, apparently he did. Apparently he did. Holy shit!
That was not intentional. That was not intentional.
I was like, oh my god, Alec Baldwin got him. Oh shit!
Did you hear a bang?
No, but we used to go with a bang, and then all of a sudden you left. I was like, oh shit, he got him.
Yeah.
Dion, are you ready to talk about the Eternals, buddy?
I guess rip the fucking Band-Aid off.
Can you tell me 2 of the lead actresses in the film?
Yes, I can. It's Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
And an unknown Latin actress by the name of Selma Hayek. I don't know if you heard of her.
I might have. Have you ever seen her?
You know what? I saw her in like an Adam Sandler movie, but I don't think I know exactly what she looks like. I hear she's phenomenal. Oh my god!
Here she is. I like the unintentional accidents on this show. They're happy accidents for a reason.
Damn right.
So Marvel is about to drop their 25th film in the MCU, and it is the Eternals, right? Is it the film? It's hard to keep track on the numbers. I guess Legend. Oh no, sorry. Shang-Chi was the 25th film. 26th film is the Eternals. So we're just a few short days away. Hopefully, we all survive that long. But God, it's so difficult to talk about this Marvel movie. It's getting ripped apart. It's this movie that's being built or being promoted for its diversity, its equality, it's this and it's that. But reviewers are saying how shitty it is. And so again, we have another part of the culture war where people are fighting to defend a movie because it represents something, but at the end of the day, it's just a shitty, poor made movie that people don't like. Have you guys been hearing anything positive?
No, but it represents the fact of like the ineptitude of Hollywood and like how greedy they are that they think that this is going to sell. That's what it represents.
How stupid they are that they think it's going to sell.
Yeah.
So, Dion, have you ever read an Eternals comic? I have not.
I have not. I remember there was one of the comic books like my mom got me, and one of them had a how they would preview another issue, and they previewed the Eternals, and it was boring. And I didn't like it, and I was like, no, fuck this. So no, I have not. I've actively avoided them back in the day.
I was reading on the High Council this week about the Eternals appearances. They only had a few appearances during our lifetime, and it wasn't until 2006 that it got relaunched with a mini series. So the Eternals weren't a part of our 90s Marvel childhood. It's hard to imagine it this way, but growing up in the 90s, you had just as much access to Marvel stuff minus movies. You could call the 1-900 number. You could play the video games. You could watch endless shows. You could get video library collections. Like, we didn't grow up in this Marvel black hole. Disney would like you to think that Marvel didn't exist until they bought it, and it doesn't matter if it isn't in one of their movies. It's not real Marvel. But we finally got to the point where the cognitive dissonance is too much because the Eternals isn't real Marvel for so many fucking people. 90s kids grew up with X-Men, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, the Hulk, all of these bigger characters. Some of the C-list characters back then still haven't received a film, but these Z-list jabronis are about to get one. Would you guys like to hear what the New York Post said about it? This will be quick because I wanted to talk about the other thing. I wanted to get Dion's take on the black guy who says he feels empowered now.
Oh, Lord.
So just out of Infinity War, sorry, Marvel's Eternals. So this guy is named Johnny Olneski over at the New York Post. So he calls the film a snooze fest. And he goes, to what end? Eternals will become a joke in the next Avengers film. It does not need to exist in a universe that already counts the X-Men and Fantastic Four among its franchises. And here you go, ticket buyers, yet another far worse uniformed collective of super beings with conspicuously similar powers and a vague grandiose mission to save humanity. Well, where were they to protect us from this 2-hour 37-minute movie on Monday?
God damn.
The characters have no emotions whatsoever. They're not interesting. He compares them all to bland, lifeless things. He says Gemma Chan's character Cersei can change inanimate objects into other inanimate objects, but God forbid she can alter her facial expression.
Damn.
Yeah. The guy Gilgamesh, played by My Dong Suk, is really strong, and one of the characters can trick people with optical illusions. And here's the character that's the most interesting for all the wrong reasons. Phastos, a magical inventor of new technologies, played by Brian Tyree Henry, who boasts one of the time-jumping movie's most confounding moments. The screen reads, Hiroshima, 1945, while Henry stands among the wreckage and yells, "What have I done?" So they're tying this to Hiroshima.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, good. I hope it's very preachy.
So we shouldn't like them even more. They gave us nuclear weapons. Okay, cool.
What a dumb premise.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Fucking yikes.
So, Nick, what are we looking at in terms of the projected box office for the Eternals?
Well, from my source, we have a weekend domestic box office projection is 77 million. Lifetime domestic projection is 220 million.
Do you think that this movie is going to meet those projected estimates?
For the weekend, no. I'm pretty sure it's going to be below 77 million for the weekend.
Now, we looked up Black Widow. Sorry, Shang-Chi brought in 71.4 million for its opening weekend. I know Marvel keeps banking on its brand, but this is the one, man. This is the one that you can't even buy a positive review for from some of these places.
Yeah, they're I just love that like they put everything into this. They made the Twitter people happy, with this movie, and now they can't make money on it because nobody gives a shit.
No, it's got a 61% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That right there shows you that if you like, this is the ultimate pandering movie to that crowd, and that right there shows you if you pander it like 100% to them, nobody's gonna like your movie. Nobody's gonna come watch your movie because nobody cares because it's crap. That's all it is.
The characters.
The Eternals is when you let a focus group write a script.
Yeah,
like it's just I don't. It just and it feels like a mess from the trailers. Like okay, they didn't want to protect us, but now they're gonna make us believe again. And there's this fight scene where they're defending this village from generic ass dog monsters. And you see what's his name with Superman heat vision, and then there's a volcano explosion, and Angelina Jolie's character is like hitting the falling volcanic rock out of the air, and it's like this feels like a fucking mess.
It feels like
Clash of the Titans. They have no idea what the story is going to be, and they have no idea what they want to do with it.
Well, if you listen to director Chloe Zhao's words, she talks about how the message of this film, the gay couple, the stuff was baked into the script before she ever got there. So clearly that was paramount when making this film about a bunch of super nobodies.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get what why though?
I don't either.
Really?
Because these people didn't go and see Half Baked with starring Oprah Winfrey and Mindy Kaling.
That would have been an interesting
what
movie.
make you? What? No one went to see that. Those people, you're not going to get them back by making the Eternals and putting Marvel on it.
Yeah, and
so
and
I just don't get the fucking the idea. And it's like, oh, we got a dude who kind of looks like the Winter Soldier, but it's not him. It's a dude from Game of Thrones. You'll love him. And it's like, will I? I'm not feeling that I'm gonna love him. I'm not feeling that. Just because you make him fly and give him heat vision, and you're trying to con people like, hey, that's Superman. They're not that dumb.
Yeah, you're right. There's a line that you can draw with how dumb you can gauge some of these things. But yeah, this is the one everyone looks like they got shitty suits of armor. They just don't look like superheroes.
Yeah, and even then, it's like, what are they? So they're supposed to be gods, demigods, super beings from another fucking dimension. And it's weird because they're riding the coattails of Endgame while at the same time not explaining why we should give a fuck. So you weren't there during the biggest movie event of all time, but now you care. Now they're here and they're heroes, and they're here, they're here, and they're here, and I'm supposed to give a shit.
Oh my god, this is the new acronym for this film. PISS, people in super suits.
Oh god.
Perfect.
I do love how everybody pretty much has post nut clarity after Endgame. They're just like, yeah, we need to these new movies kind of suck now, and we're not gonna give them any money. It's like, okay, that makes sense.
It's like none of this is necessary. Why should I care? You gave me everything we needed.
Yeah.
It just makes me wonder how much longer that we're gonna really. I don't know how much longer it's going to be until we get like the next evolution to something good again. Because you can only tolerate menial movies for so long. This is going to be, okay, I have to be fair and objective here, but like, okay, I saw Shang-Chi and I saw Black Widow. Those were two not great films in a row. I've never watched a string of less impressive Marvel movies. Am I going to get a third one in a row? Is it going to be 3 strikes and we're out? Because Spider-Man comes out. Should I skip Eternals and go see Spider-Man? Do I really need to cash in my one last token on a Marvel movie on this? No. And also too,
it's like, clearly it's a movie where they're banking on still shots. Like every trailer has them all standing together and just looking at something. What the fuck can you be looking at this often in this movie? Like the Avengers, it was you had the big three when they were fighting in the woods, and then you had at the end when they all finally come together and we had that Avengers moment. you know. But fucking Eternals, there's every trailer is them on a fucking cliff, look in V formation, looking at something. Like
That's true. That's true.
What is the plan there? Like I'm like, hey, they're supposed to remind us of the Avengers, but they're not the Avengers. They're Superman and Angelina Jolie in victory formation, looking at the sky. Okay, what are the stakes? Who are they facing?
Why are they running? I still can't get over the fact that we're supposed to just openly accept that now's the time that they're going to come to Earth after the Chitauri invasion, after the Sokovia attack. It's like, well, the Sokovia attack's not that dangerous. An army of killer robots attack humanity, and we're going to fucking nuke the planet with a giant rock. Where were the Eternals? What the fucking battle in Wakanda at the beginning of Infinity War?
Exactly.
Where were they there? The aliens were coming to Earth and destroying the planet. Where were you? And then Thanos shows up and wipes half the existence out of, or half the population out of existence. Where were the Eternals? Come on now. This is is Marvel expecting us to believe that this threat that the Eternals is facing, or the Eternals are facing, is a greater threat than what the Avengers faced a few years ago? No, come the fuck on.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to say. But yeah, I agree with you. It's not gonna work out.
Dude, every image in this fucking article is just them standing there. Like, here's another one out of costume. Guess what they're doing in this image, guys? Kendo, would you like to take a guess?
That's a good question. Just standing there?
Nick, would you like to take a guess?
Group sex.
Dion, for all the points and prizes, would you like to take a guess?
Oh God! Oh geez! I'm gonna say standing there in victory formation for 1800, Alex.
Technically, this could be. Why are all these other people standing behind him?
They're part of the formation. They're part of the formation.
What are they looking at?
They're looking at the camera guy to make sure that he gets them in focus.
They're looking for their paycheck.
Right.
That's a good one.
They're looking out for Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
If they stand really still and look straight ahead, he won't see them. His vision's based on movement.
Oh. These blast points, too accurate. Only Alec Baldwin.
Damn it.
I'm done.
Damn. That was a spicy meatball right there. That burned down the whole house.
Yeah, the Eternals could definitely use some Rob Schneider.
Oh, God.
Rob Schneider, Angelina Jolie, the English dude from Game of Thrones, and their new Marvel epic standing there.
But we need Rob Schneider from Surf Ninjas is what we need. We need that Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
Deuce Bigelow, Eternals Gigolo, standing there.
I'd watch that. That would be way more entertaining than what the hell, 2 hours and 37 minutes. That's way too fucking long. Way too long.
This is the only
long time.
This is the only time where the word of the day matches the tone of this film. You don't have to call it Marvel's Eternals. You can just call it Marvel's Wood because it looks about as exciting as that. Yeah. Are you going to go see it opening weekend, Dion?
No, probably not. I'll probably wait till I'm not doing shit and can go see a cheap matinee.
Same question to you guys, Nick, Kendo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it at all, whatsoever. I'm gonna entirely skip it.
You're not gonna watch it for Kumail Nanjiani or his fucking Bollywood dance scene?
Listen. I like to support, my fellow Indian people, but this one I gotta be like, nah, dog. Sorry, can't do it. I tried. I thought about it. I had an internal conflict, and I was like, nah, man, I'm sorry. I'll get you the next one. I'll catch you the next one.
Oh man. So yeah, the Eternals. I don't really know what else to say. So let's move on.
It would be hilarious if Brad Pitt was the villain.
I would love that movie. It'd be better than a sequel to Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, yikes!
Yikes. Well, no, they tried making that TV show. I think Amazon did.
I forgot about that. Yeah, they were
Yeah,
going to do a Mr. and Mrs. Smith
Phoebe
TV
Waller
show.
Bridge was the female, and then Donald Glover was the male. So, and apparently she left the show for creative differences, quote unquote. So,
Oh wait, we should real quick talk about the Eternals because they want to promote it on the Gay Kiss, but it's banned in China.
of course it is. Of course it is. Wait, hold on.
That must really piss them off if they got banned in China, man.
Wait, hold on. So the Eternals made it to China?
No, it's not going to be in China at all. Like,
okay.
What I'm saying is because this was never going to go to China, that's why they're marketing this movie the way they are. Because they know they can do this shit and get the brownie points, and they'll probably lose some money, but they'll gain so much goodwill in Hollywood right now. Like,
yeah, but goodwill don't pay the rent though. I'm just saying.
Imagine paying $150 million for goodwill.
Oh, Dion, it's not enough. The Eternals budget is $200 million.
Damn.
Damn. And also, you probably have to add another maybe I don't know, $100 million for advertising, so maybe $300 million in total.
Dude,
that's
insane. This movie's gonna lose a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
It's one of those things where critic scores are going to be whatever, but you can't get kids to like these characters because they're boring. Well, they look like them. Isn't that great? Guys, let's go back in time forever. Did you ever dress up like something you looked like for Halloween? No,
never. Never, ever.
That's the point of Halloween, dressing up like something you don't look like.
Well, even then, one of our viewers made us choose between the cartoons we liked. There you go. Like, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, X-Men, all that other stuff. Like, we've watched them. We like them. They're good. They don't represent us, but who the fuck cares? They were good. They were good stories with good morals and shit in them, and they were fun to watch.
Well, I think when you obsessively minimize representation to just physical looks, you really miss the point of what these characters really represent. I think you can look at the deeper meanings and understand and relate to them over the superficial appearance factor.
Exactly, and the fact that they think kids are going to care about the representation, I think, is also really dumb on their part. They're like, oh yeah, they're going to care. It's like, I don't know. They want to stay up late and eat fucking Cheetos all the time. Like, that's
Yeah, I interacted with some kids on Xbox today. Shot them on Halo. It was a good day.
That must have been interesting.
It was actually a lot of fun. It's Halo.
Okay,
no matter what age they are, when you stick them in the face with a grenade, it's satisfying.
You must have gotten called a lot of names.
No. The thing is, I'm like by their standard, the old guy at Halo that doesn't suck. So it's just funny. It's like, oh, blah 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 blah. It's like, yeah, I'm probably double your age, only in my 30s, but you kids suck at Halo.
That's because that they've been playing Fortnite the whole time. That's why.
That's not even a real game. Like, is it? Don't you have to isn't it free to play or something?
Yeah. I tried playing it once and I was just like, this doesn't make sense to me. I'm just gonna not play this.
There was one, it might have been Fortnite, where I died, and then it's like, you have to wait till the end of the round to respawn. I'm like, oh, it's one of those games, and I deleted it instantly.
Yep.
I don't do PUBG either.
I played that for a bit on my phone more than anything, and I liked it for a minute, and then I just didn't play it again.
I don't know what the context is, maybe human, but grenades, the ultimate equalizer. I agree.
and also, when you get that sticky, it's the sweetest thing in the world, man. When you just throw
that's
it,
what
it just
he
like
means.
sticks. Oh man.
So somebody stuck me in one of the matches today. So you know what I did? My favorite move. I just ran up to him. I was like, if I'm gonna die, so are you.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. If you ever get stuck, just chase them down.
Oh man. I miss Halo. I need to get back into it.
I'm really nervous about the new one with the free-to-play model for the multiplayer. I think it's just going to ruin it. Games as a service has ruined video gaming in general. Like, the second gaming crash is just going to be because of greed.
Yeah. I actually got done playing, what was it, Little Hope on our Twitch channel yesterday. Yeah.
How was it? How'd it go?
It was fun, man. It was fun. Another scary game from Dark Pictures and their anthology. I need to download the new one, House of Ashes, to play that. But I'll start that next week. So
we've reached the point where, like, there are games that are out and I go, oh, I've never heard of those. So I need to catch up.
I mean, so far I've really enjoyed that. Like I've been replaying the Dark Pictures ones, on Twitch, and I'm like, I've really enjoyed these games. They're really fun. There's not really a lot of like movement you have to do around, not a lot of discovering. It's kind of easy, but the story they tell is like really fun and interesting. You have to figure things out yourself, and get all the clues and stuff, and make decisions so that not everybody dies. But my goal for all of these has always been like kill everybody. So that's just me.
That's the only way to play video games.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear the news that Dr. Dre is making music for Grand Theft Auto, like new music, but nobody knows if it's Grand Theft Auto, like the new game, or if they're just going to remaster GTA 5 again. Well, we already know that's coming out for PS5 and Xbox Series X. So if Dr. Dre has been tapped to put a song in Grand Theft Auto Online, we're never getting Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah. Have you guys played Grand Theft Auto Online at all?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Quite a bit, actually.
Is it fun? Is it good? Is it
Okay. I have spent so much time on GTA 5's map that GTA Online is very redundant and boring for me.
Okay.
It's fun with the right group of people. Dan and I used to play it together for hours. My character looked like Lupin the Third, and his looked like Jigen, and we would run around and blow up shit and go to the beach. We'd run over people with the the combine thing? No, the tractor. We'd run over people with the tractor. We'd steal shit. It's a lot of fun. I like that it basically opens up Grand Theft Auto for you and your friends to have the whole sandbox. But the microtransactions and the stuff and some of the missions just never really appealed to me, so I never got into it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Cortanis, I've seen so many people have that same question. Who's even buying GTA 5 for new platforms at this point? I guess enough people are playing multiplayer that Rockstar never needs to update.
Which is like if they can just make money through microtransactions and keep that whole thing going, they're going to keep that going. They're never going to make a GTA 6.
Correct.
I will tell the audience that I am committing to the new San Andreas remake that they're putting out, the remaster, because it's on Game Pass. So I will finally take charge on Twitch. I have the right setup, I have the right equipment, and the right internet connection. Hopefully, it's all hardwired.
Good, man, because I'm running out of fucking games to play.
Yeah, dude, I have too many games on this Xbox. All right.
Yeah, because I'm getting tired over here, Jeff. Come on, take some of this fucking weight, man.
All right, tag me in, bro. I'm ready. November 11th, whenever that shit drops, we'll start playing.
Okay. Yeah, but take it over. It's all good.
Deal. No problems. We finally got to the end of the Eternals talk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for after our third attempt. So yeah.
It was hard to start, hard to finish. I guess that's the Eternals in a nutshell.
I think that we got an accurate assessment of it for sure.
Yeah.
I'm having fun hearing all the people tell us that they didn't go see it next week.
Oh man, that's yeah. The projection of 77 million. I want to see if it even gets close to that. I don't think it's gonna get close to that.
Now, remember when James Bond was estimated to open it over 100?
Yep.
Yeah, and I think it was 30 it made that weekend, right?
56.
56, okay. God, I watched that too. Oh, that was a fucking letdown. Jeez.
Yeah.
Massive letdown.
Yeah, I don't miss James Bond anymore.
I mean, I did watch it on the Pluto channel you kept talking about. I'm just like, man, the old ones are so much fun. They're so good. It's a shame.
Yeah, it is. Now, Xavier to God says, yeah, the Injustice movie incorporates stuff from the comics in both games, and I think it's the best Batman animated movie is Under the Red Hood and Joker Returns. Those are good. Dion, I remember you and Hillary were excited for Batman Under the Red Hood because it was Jensen Ackles that voiced the Red Hood.
Yep. And I fucking love that movie. Bruce Greenwood is, I'd say, the most underrated of Batman. But I fucking love that movie. I love it. Yeah, because Neil Patrick Harris is Nightwing. I love that movie. The black mask in that is hilarious. The final fight scene between Batman and the Red Hood is awesome. And it's good. Obviously, what's his name? Richardson's he's probably my least favorite Joker. But I fucking love that movie.
It's really good. I'm so torn on what's the best because Mask of the Phantasm is like not really part of it, but it is part of it at the same time. But I'm also really fond of Batman Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Returns is probably my favorite. I think Peter Weller is an amazing voice for Batman. You know, obviously the final fight scene between he and Superman is awesome. Actually seeing the Joker die is fucking crazy. I love that one. And you know, and you know, I fucking another one I think is super underrated is Batman Sub-Zero. I fucking love that one. You know, I think that I think it's Sub-Zero that really makes you know, Mr. Freeze is one of my favorite of all of Batman's Rogues Gallery, specifically because of that movie. So that one I think is super underrated.
There's so many good ones, and now there's just so many forgettable ones. So I'm kind of bothered by that. But
dude, apparently Injustice sucks. It makes me. I wanted to watch it, and I heard that it's terrible.
Yeah, that's what Xavier Degas was talking about.
Yeah, that makes me so sad. I really wanted because I loved the books and stuff. I got to catch up, but those were awesome. The games were fun, and then you know, apparently they're saying it's the worst animated adaptation of this era of DC, and that's because Hush let me down with the ending. But man, that makes me sad that the Injustice sucked. Man, it really makes me sad.
Infinite Wonder, thank you very much. Girl Genius by Phil and Kaja Foglio has several published novels and a Kickstarter for a pen and paper RPG along with the usual merch. So I guess we'll have to check out more of Girl Genius then, because there's a lot out there. I mean, it's a webcomic, but that's cool that they're able to monetize it and do stuff with it. Because if that many people are reading it, it's got to be good. Adam Wofford says, in the Underworld movies, they had blanks for muzzle flare. Buy and use airsoft guns that have bullets bounce off walls or break windows. Those were safer than the movie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like we said before, like, you know, Brandon Lee, it's horrible what happened to him. And the industry said that they would change, but obviously they didn't. We had this, you know, clusterfuck of what happened with the you know, the Rust movie, but yeah, man. As long as you're safe and you know what you're doing and you have, you know, smart people around you and you know, you do it correctly, you're good to go.
Listen, there are a few things in this world that are pass fail. You know, fucking dealing with dangerous weapons is one of them, and you know, just one of those things that's infuriating when it's something that you know, is so easily avoided.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. One thing I wanted to say about Adam Wofford. I hate when you watch movies that you can see the person just shaking their hand for the gun effect. Like Star Wars does it right. I don't know exactly what they were using when they were firing the blasters. I'm pretty sure they were blanks in the rifle or something was happening where the actors were at least responding to a kick. I hope there's a way they can find out or at least figure out a way to make stuff still look believable. You just don't get this armor. That's the real problem.
No. Well, what's going to happen is, you know, they're going to shift for a bit. There's going to be some VFX stuff, and then they're going to go back to using blanks, but they're going to be, you know, crazy sure about doing it for, you know, for any future stuff. They're going to get the best people who actually know what they're doing, who have resumes, and who can actually do it correctly. That's what's going to happen. Just, you know, give it a couple of years.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. He says, I think the AD was also fired from a film in 2019 for gun safety violations. This is the first I'm hearing about that one. But yeah, if that's the case, Alec Baldwin, whoever hired this production company needs to just stop making films.
Yeah.
Clearly safety is not their priority.
No.
Yeah. That's what I mean, and that's the other aspect of being too greedy and wanting, you know, and Hollywood wanting so much money. They bypass the safety stuff as well.
Yep.
And you get this.
Yep. You know, trying to save. You know, I'm sure that they were the cheapest option, right? So you get what you pay for. You know, we say that in security all the time. You get what if you go with the cheapest option, you get the cheapest option. So I wouldn't be surprised if she was the cheapest option, man. And that fucking sucks because somebody paid for it.
Yeah. Not a Band account says this tragedy would have never happened without guns. And he also says that Alec Baldwin should do paid commercials for gun control now, could pay the legal fees and gain sympathy when he needs it the most.
It's probably not the best way to go. Plus, He doesn't have to do paid commercials for it. He fucking was one of the biggest out and out people about like gun control.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Kendra, the irony was not lost on me about all of this shit. Alec Baldwin of all people, but I watched the Alec Baldwin John DeLorean film, and Alec Baldwin is so pretentious. If he comes out here and tries to make anti-gun commercials or anti-anything, it's like, dude, just stop, okay? You already became a parody of yourself when you couldn't stop talking about politics as an actor. Anything else he does now, it's just, I don't know, he's got to be very careful, I think, how he presents himself publicly.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
And too, like people in the chat are saying, who's even going to work for Alec Baldwin again? You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You know, as an actor, as a producer, as any kind of work that you would do on a film, don't work with the people that are on this one. If they're in charge, look what happens.
Yeah, definitely be very wary of the production companies and some of the higher ups who were involved and responsible for what happened.
Cesare Japan, thank you very much, says Netflix released a Cowboy Bebop trailer. Doesn't adhere to the aesthetic of the anime. Faye in a skimpy outfit and Spike seems to want to kill Faye. Cesare Japan, I haven't had a chance to watch that trailer. I need to. Have you guys had a chance to check out the Cowboy Bebop trailer?
No, I heard that it dropped. I haven't checked it out yet.
I think I'm going to take Jesse on a deep dive into the anime because it's on, the Blu-ray, but I think it's time to watch it. Our friend TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much for both. He says, I'll call your bluffs. Best of those 4 shows. So that would be X-Men, Spider-Man, Superman, or Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, I gotta say, objectively, it's Batman.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Not only did Batman have the better scripts, Batman had the better production time. I believe the producers had 18 months to do an episode of Batman, and X-Men was like 9 or something like that. It was like half the time. So when you have half the time, half the money, half the budget, well, that's the budget. That's it.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, you have that iconic opening music and the sequence, and just the way it was drawn, and the story elements of it. It's memorable, man. It's great.
If Marvel was able to afford a better looking X-Men cartoon, I think X-Men is still widely regarded and well regarded by people. But I also do think there's a public perception by normies that it is just a basic 90s cartoon. I don't think enough people can see its value, sadly.
Well, and yeah, I mean, like, yeah, the aesthetic and look of it is a basic 90s cartoon, but it is X-Men, and it is exciting. Once again, the story and things like that matter, and just the characters themselves are good. If you can get past the animation and the art style, it's a really good cartoon.
The one that sticks with me is the episode where Wolverine goes to the church. It's the Nightcrawler episode. You would not make an episode where a superhero or any character prays. And it's fine. You don't need to tout religion and all this stuff, but I think it's important that if a character that is created, one of their pillars is their religious faith, you got to put it with the character. It's as intrinsic as their costume. And for a guy like Nightcrawler, that is. And so it's even more impactful when a guy like Wolverine, who kills without remorse, or so it seems, has one of those moments. You don't even have to believe anything, but it's interesting that you can make a show for kids so complex. Regular entertainment for normal people isn't even that complex these days. And yeah, that's sad to me.
Well, and also I think those cartoons, like, it's one of those things where, like, you watch as a kid, you like it, you're the bright colors, sounds, whatever, you like it, but you can watch as an adult and appreciate the other things that were in there. With the story, the elements, and the characters and things like that as well. Like what's going on in the bigger picture of that as an adult. So I think they did really well with those cartoons back then.
Here's an interesting question. Better from TLJ Screwjob. Better trio, Too Cool or The Brood?
The Brood.
Ooh, I mean, if we're saying overall success is Too Cool, but
what?
Because
nobody in Too Cool ever became a world champion.
I mean, as the team themselves, not
okay.
After.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah, not after.
No. Okay, then I'll go with Too Cool as well.
Yeah, because they all traded being tag team champs. The Brood, I mean, Edge and Christian were tag team champs, but Gangrel was never a part of that.
Look, Gangrel was a flashy entrance, and that was about it. And a bitchin' theme song.
Yeah, I always love when people are like, he's so under. I'm like, but he couldn't wrestle that well, and the dude couldn't cut a promo. He just looked cool. That's it.
You only Gangrel was perfect for wrestling video games because you wanted to use his entrance and his music and all that shit, and it was cool. And you could beat up a vampire.
Yep.
Vampires aren't that cool.
Nope.
Sorry, Gangrel. May you rest in peace. Wait, no, he's not dead. Luna's dead. Sorry, his wife is dead. Luna Vachon was awesome.
It's Big Daddy Vita's dead, bro.
Fucking Nicole. God damn it. Dion, I love you, man. That was for an audience of one. Me.
Yep.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you for all those. Now, Xavier to God says, imagine if they say in the Eternals that they weren't in Infinity War because they got erased with the other heroes. That's why they weren't in Endgame and Infinity War.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Wait, it wouldn't. No, if that was the case, only half of them would be erased, not the whole team. That would.
Well, no, not necessarily, because most of the Guardians got it.
That's true.
But here's the big question I would have, Xavier to God, because I don't think they'll do that. Where were they in the Battle of New York? Aliens literally ripped a hole open in time and space and fucking invaded and attacked New York City.
They created a goddamn wormhole to come through.
I can't buy this logic of, well, they were busy. Every earth-changing moment. You are the worst group of superheroes. That's why they stand around in this movie. They just suck.
Not only that, if Thanos is going for the Infinity Stones, every major player in the universe knows what the stones are. The Asgardians had one of them.
Yep.
So you can't tell me the Asgardians knew about it. An entire planet Space Force knew about it. Adam knew about it. And they all knew how dangerous it was for him to get one of the motherfuckers. So you have these Eternals who are defending Earth cosmically, didn't fucking hear about this crazy ass grimace looking motherfucker trying to wipe out existence with the Infinity Stones. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Cause plot. I ain't falling for it. Listen, Angelina Jolie's cute. She ain't that cute. She ain't gonna make me forget that I have a fucking brain that works.
Well, I wish I had a mic that worked. Okay, I had a button that was pressed. I've been talking to you guys for moments.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, Jeff, hello.
I'm wide awake. I cracked a drink and I guess I muted the mic and I forgot to unmute. TLJ Screwjob says, I've only seen the trailer for Batman Sub-Zero. The freezing effect was so cool. I don't remember what movie had the trailer or what movie that trailer was before, though. You might have been watching the Batman Superman movie as a kid, the one that was just 3 Superman cartoons in a row, 3 episodes, because that had a trailer for Sub-Zero in front of it, and that's what I used to watch. I didn't watch the full Sub-Zero movie until I was an adult. I got it at Kroger for $3, so that was my experience with it. But yeah, hopefully that's the trailer you're talking about, or the video you're talking about. Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z. Wait, isn't Jay-Z's real name Sean Carter?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm sure Jay-Z doesn't listen to the show, but Sean Carter says, I'm sorry I'm late. What did I miss? More than Alec, I hope. Yeah, we didn't talk about Alec Baldwin in the way people probably thought. So go back and check it out.
Though, that's the thing.
Yeah, he did.
see, that's another one, Kenneth. That's another one.
What? I was just pointing out a fact.
Damn.
I wasn't trying to dunk on him like you were.
Whatever.
Firing shots over here.
Yeah. Nick.
Oh, shut up.
You're why we can't have nice things anymore.
Yep. It's all your fault.
He was talking to you there, buddy.
No, yeah. I think he was talking to you.
Yeah, I'm talking to everybody, and this is for Dion.
Hey, what's the music from? The fucking shimmy is what gets me.
I do it for you, man. Hey, Dion.
Yeah.
We only have one. We have 2 more super chats we're going to read, and then we're going to close the show. But I wanted to ask you a question since you're the only bullshitter here who partakes in trick-or-treating. What's the family going to be this year?
So we were thinking of, one of the local shopping centers does it. So I haven't looked up at all if they're doing it this year, but we were going to probably just repeat what we did last year, just walk around my local neighborhood over here on the north side of campus. I think a lot of people are getting geared up to do more. There was one over on campus, right on Grand River there they were doing. So we may still do that. Who knows? But yeah, man, your boy is Hillary was Bob Ross and I'm the painting. And then the boys, D2 was a creeper from Minecraft, and Devin was Steve from Minecraft. So we'll probably just stick with that, and I'm gonna make them get as much candy as they can, and I'm gonna steal all of it.
Did you guys get those Halloween cards yet?
No.
All right, check the mail.
I will, yeah, because I haven't checked my mail in like.
Hey, Dion, have you gotten your costumes I sent you yet?
Hey, buddy, I did get my costumes that you sent me because I completely forgot about them. So when I saw them, all my drunk memories came rushing back, and I just could not stop fucking laughing.
Yeah, I kept getting notifications from Amazon about it. It's like, what the hell did I just fucking buy and not get delivered to me? It's like, oh yeah, I remember now.
So the MSU Michigan game is Saturday, and my plan is to wear that to the game.
Yes, please do me a favor.
Your Mr. Cleo costume.
Do me a favor. Send a photo of us. Send a photo of that to me, and I'll tweet it out during the game.
Oh, please do. Yeah. Jeff can officially like make a nice official Mr. Cleo like banner or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Grumpy Old Ninja. Thanks for all the retweets and support on Twitter, man. Don't worry, we see all the stuff you guys do for us, and we appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't even picked out a Halloween costume yet, but I got this big Halloween party this weekend, so
nice.
Damn.
Expect random snaps from me.
Hell yeah.
Oh God.
Brett Cohen, thank you very much. He says, "How about electric shock so the actors we don't like know we suffered for their art? The jolt would put some realism into it. Put Brie in every Western."
oh, damn.
That just went up a notch.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, here's a great way to close out the show with an honest question from Xavier to God. He says, by the way, Xavier to God, again, thank you for everything. He says, do you guys think Batman will link with the Phoenix Joker?
I hope not. I really do hope not.
It's a possibility, man. I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't say it's a huge chance of it happening, but the fact that Joker made $1 billion fucking dollars, I wouldn't sniff at it, dude. I really wouldn't.
Well, this is it before Halloween, folks. Go back and check out our Halloween Kills live stream over on Patreon. You can experience the movie with us. It's an experience. So, yeah, have fun with that. But before we go, anything else you guys want to say?
Free AO.
Buy our beer glass for other drunk commentators we're going to do. It's shopwcbs.com.
Oh, yeah, I got to print that every 5 minutes now.
Yeah, about to say, make sure you buy that. I got one. I don't have it on me right now, but I think it's in the dishwasher or something right now. But yeah, get them, and drink with us while we do our drunk watch streams. Also, keep watching Tacoma FD. It's a great fucking hilarious show. Hopefully, we get a 4th season.
I think so. It's pretty popular,
dude. This season's really good. I've been watching the episodes. I'm just like, oh man, they did it again. It's a damn good season.
Kendo, Dion. Dion already said free yayo. So I guess we're good then, guys.
Yeah.
Until yayo's free.
Fucking God. He did.
Hey, Dion.
Yeah, buddy.
You found my secret button. Lucky you.
Ew.
Jeff, you should be Buffalo Jeff for Halloween. That's how you should be.
No,
all right, fine. I'll be Buffalo Jeff for Halloween. I'm gonna call everybody.
Hey, happy Halloween! Welcome to my house. Can I wear your face?
Just make really awkward, kind of dark bathroom videos for Dion and just send them to him.
Yeah.
Buffalo Jeff's dark
any
bathroom
references. I'm gonna be like, nope. I'm not picking shit up out of his car.
any what references?
Mop it.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. Well, I'd like to thank the audience for joining us. We'll be back next week with another episode. But until then, folks, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.
.com/hey man, nice shot.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
My name is Jeff.
Or Alec Baldwin.